But you're not the Tings, though.
I am the Ting.
No,
you're not
in that situation.
You're not the Tings.
No,
you're
but in that situation, no.
Oh, shit.
Nah.
But what I'm saying is, I used to.
Wait. I don't like that. Because why am I man them?
Cuz.
You're saying Zoe's not a Ting.
No, you're not the Tings.
What's the Tings? People who are fucking.
Kinda.
No.
So if
Hey, it might be lightning speed.
Yeah.
topics are
Remember, we're trying to do the lightning speed.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's gonna work.
Brevity.
Mm-hmm.
We drag it sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Try and
Okay, we'll see if we can do lightning speed.
Yeah.
You are the one who drags it, though. I'm not gonna lie.
me.
You drag it sometimes.
Abby.
You drag it sometimes.
come
Anyways,
on.
y'all, welcome to episode 42. Relentless
Yeah.
Diaries
We
podcast.
are, what are we on? We are on our Al Horford episode, I
Say
believe.
word.
Solo mío. Santo
Hold on,
Domingo.
no, I got it.
Que lo que, wah, wah, wah.
You know
What?
the worst
Is he
thing I,
Dominican?
the worst thing I heard on a basketball court is that I shoot like him.
Al
I shoot
Horford.
like Al
Your
Horford.
shot's like up there.
Kind of.
Someone said you shoot like Al Horford.
Yeah.
You
That
can't
is
shoot-
kind of a diss.
You
though.
can't
Yeah,
shoot
yeah.
like Al Horford and be under 6'2".
You're
That just
right.
looks crazy.
Yeah.
Well, Mucho does.
James Worthy, Jerry Stackhouse, and Kevin Love.
Oh, Kevin Love, I'll take.
I rock with Stack.
Yeah, shout out to Stack.
Kevin Love
the most
was-
inefficient
I'll give
30 ball
some
of all
love
time.
to the white boys.
Kevin
today.
Love was too streaky.
Kevin Love.
Streaky.
He was never dependable.
Yeah,
I don't. Do you
I
remember
mean, with the Cavs, he was-
Minnesota? Kevin Love was a guy.
Like young Kevin.
Yeah, before he got traded, before
But
he
even
got
on
turned
the
into a role
Cavs,
player.
Kevin Love, he
Nah.
pulled.
Kevin Love, remember, and that was a meme. Kevin Love, if they lost that series,
Oh, yeah.
they would have killed him. Because he wasn't playing the
He
best.
wasn't consistent?
He was not
Yeah.
consistent.
He,
LeBron would have strangled him.
Talking about
Oh my God.
2016?
Yeah.
Yeah, he made up for it in the just when he strapped Curry. But
Yeah, he saved the game. Curry had a game-winning shot, and he played good defense
yeah,
against
it's hard
him.
to talk about basketball.
Yeah.
Okay,
God
you know,
damn.
how about you guys just let your ego to the side and say
He gave
words
him
that
good
it is-
D. That's what happened.
Thank you.
Gave him.
Jeez.
That's,
Good
that's a little
defense.
pause. I'm not gonna lie.
See, all right, now you back.
I think the way you're saying it's a pause.
He
I'm not gonna lie.
played good D. You give him good D.
Anyways,
You provided
see,
good
now
D.
you guys are dragging. See,
No,
this is
you can
dragging
provide good defense as a basketball
dragging
player.
it. Welcome to episode 42. I'm your main host Zoe,
I'm Trezor.
I'm glad.
Mucho.
and we kind of got a jam-packed pop culture, Dear Relentless, a lot of stuff going on the topic list.
It was a 10-day break, not a 7-day one. So we
Oh yeah,
got-
because we recorded last episode early, so it feels like I haven't seen y'all in a minute. Well, I've seen you too, just not Clyde and Trey.
Yeah.
what's popping?
When we're outside, everybody's like, yo, where Trey at? Or sorry. Where people do not know what you look like. People are like, what?
Nigga, nobody asked for
Clyde?
it, bro.
People are like, where Clyde at?
Facts.
Yeah, I mean, one of these days.
Yeah,
But it makes it special
It's
when we
the
have
winter.
link ups because then it's guaranteed that you come.
It's
Yeah.
about to be winter time.
yeah.
Yeah,
I'm inside, yo.
Motors are over.
You guys heard it here first. I am inside.
Yeah, it's over.
Yeah, all right.
You know, we know you're not inside.
Yeah, I'm Mr. Outside, but I see quote unquote Mrs. and Mr. Insides outside too. You know what I mean? They be saying like, yeah, never again, and then 2 weeks
No,
later.
I'm not saying never again, but it's
You-
cuddle time.
You be seeing Tresor in the club.
Yeah,
No, you don't. No, you don't.
I can't lie. I saw you,
Mr. Inside,
I
but
saw
he's
you
at all
outside
the
a lot
events.
this year.
This summer, I went out a lot more than I usually do.
Yeah,
I made the conscious choice.
Yeah, that's dope. Man.
But yeah, summer I'm always outside though. You gotta get the good weather. Like if it's good weather, yeah. First of
gotta
all,
enjoy.
you were. I mean, you admitted it, but you were definitely hitting us up like, "Yo, what's the move today?" Every time was a
Yeah.
good day. So it was like, "What is happening
Yeah,
today?"
if it was good weather, I was about it.
Facts. And I think that's how it should be though.
Mhm.
Like summer's not supposed to be inside. Like we should be outside in summer, whether it's barbecues, day parties.
And there was no barbecues.
links. Something has to be happening in the summer always,
Life's for living, but at the same time, everybody gets your vitamin D, even in the winter. You
right?
know, seasonal affective disorder is real.
That's what I said.
Yo, that's when I get depressed.
Same.
Yeah, don't let it happen though. Just go outside.
How? There's no sun.
There is.
There's
from
sun in the
9 to
day.
5, there's sun. So go get it.
Yeah, but it's also negative 20 degrees.
Still, put your mink on.
It's crazy how
Yeah.
telling people to indulge in that can be a hot topic, right, Zo?
Tell people, right? Oh my god!
to go outside and get some sun.
I made a tweet
So
that.
tweeted.
Oh, what
Bro,
you say?
I
Her and her
made-
tweets.
bro.
What she tweet this?
I
No, that's what
just-
they get more and more innocent, and they get more and more mad.
Guys,
it's
like I
hilarious.
literally just tweet. I don't understand. Like I also think people are gonna think I'm a bot. Because
Yeah.
I just tweet regular stuff and somehow it just goes insanely viral. Even my friends are like, bro, is everything okay? And I'm like, bro, I don't know.
What is it? The braids?
What did you say?
You're a demo. You're stupid for that. All I said was it's gonna be a long, dark winter. So make sure you guys take your vitamin D, which is true because
Negative Nancy over here. Shit.
yeah, it's gonna be a dark winter, as in like daylight savings.
Well, you did say you said that. Yeah.
And then someone's like, oh my god, you're so negative. Like, why would you say it's gonna be a dark winter? You're trying to say that bad things are gonna happen. I was like, bitch, I've said take your vitamin D because it's literally gonna be dark, as in like there's gonna be no sun. So literally doctors even tell you, yes, increase if you're already low in vitamin D, increase it in the winter because there's a lack of sun. People thought I meant like it's gonna be a dark winters and like negative and bad things are gonna happen. I was like, yo, y'all get God.
Oh, they thought you were doing like a premonition.
Yeah. And I just said like dark as in like no sun.
Yeah.
So take your vitamin
You just
D.
mean like every year.
The internet forgets that words have actual meanings.
That's also the territory
outside
you're
of
in,
what
though.
you think it means.
Yeah, girls. I mean, the internet forgets that words have meanings.
Girls.
No, that was I actually meant.
That's a Freudian
I was trying to say
slip.
words.
That was
I said
into your
girls.
subconscious.
No, I said words instead of girls.
Yeah.
I remember there was one time in one video, I said something about how I was talking about the Rugrats, and I said something about bad like Angelica. And people thought that I was calling the child cartoon attractive. And I'm like,
come on.
do you know that bad has an actual definition?
Yeah.
People are just
Not
looking.
sexualizing a child cartoon.
I remember Lil Durk had a bar in a song 248. He's like,
Something about piss.
huh?
What was the Lil Durk bar about piss? What did he say?
Oh, I'm
I
not
pissed
talking
and then I
about
fell to my knees. Like what?
it's more in relation to what you just
What
said.
did he say about? He said like, no, he said he would drink India's pee or something like that.
probably.
I remember. Yeah, I remember this.
One of
part.
those India
Yeah,
love
yeah,
songs?
Yeah.
Nah, he just
I
said
want a man to love me so much he'd drink my pee.
you would want that?
No.
Oh.
No, I wouldn't.
Nasty.
You know who has
But
the?
you can't drink your pee though. Like
So
if you're
do it.
No, I'm saying first of all, I
Do
mean
it on the
like
pod.
oh my god,
Jesus,
problem.
man, Joseph.
If you're ever like in the desert, have you ever watched Better Call Saul?
Mm.
You know when they're in the desert and they're like they have no water.
Right.
Like if you pee, you're supposed to like catch your pee.
Yeah.
If you're in the desert, you have no water. You're supposed to catch your pee.
Recycle.
Catch
To
your
re-
pee and drink it like a water fountain?
Yes, or like pee in a bottle.
Yeah.
You're a man. You can easily do it. Pee in a bottle and then drink it later to keep yourself hydrated.
Yeah. Well,
If
you
you're
could
ever
like,
in,
you could even drain it, do stuff. I saw that Discovery Channel.
Drain it.
Like
Like
distill
you,
your
yeah, you could
pee?
distill it.
Oh,
My
I
bad.
didn't know that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And you can make gunpowder out of it. And if you get stung by a jellyfish, it's like the
You can
only
make
thing-
gunpowder out of urine.
Apparently,
I didn't know that.
I've seen that.
I know the jellyfish one. You're supposed to
Yeah,
you're supposed to pee on the like whatever or pee wherever the jellyfish sting is. Anyways, how was everyone's weeks before we get into this jam-packed episode?
It was cool. I had an interesting encounter this week. So I was at the liquor store and this dude comes up to my car and he's like, how he just came from Nigeria and him and his family are staying in a shelter and he was looking for like a place to get a SIM card and they told him to go to Walmart. So he's like looking for where it is. And I was like, yeah, it's like back there. He's like, all right, cool. So he left. He's walking over. I leave. I'm driving out. And then I just felt something like that. Like I felt very compelled to help him, but like I was already far. So I turned around, went back to Walmart, found him in Walmart, and I told him, I'm like, yeah, all right, like I'll get your phone for you. I was gonna go to the bank, give him some bread, everything.
Oh wow.
So we're standing there. We're standing in the line. It's low-key taking kind of long. We're there for like 15, 20 minutes. I'm just standing there just making small talk, and I hate small talk. I'm making small talk with the guy. We're standing there. And then eventually he just goes, I can't wait. And just walked off. So I'm standing there looking around like, wait, what? Like, so you didn't really want to phone that bad because you left. I was going to give him more money, get paid for the phone. And he just walked off because he didn't want to wait.
I'm so confused at like what his motives were.
That's what I'm saying.
He
Like,
needed a
I'm
SIM
confused,
card?
but I'm not even that surprised. Like, actually,
He
no.
needed a SIM card.
he needed a SIM card.
And you turned.
From where I was on my way to Burrito Boys to pick up the food that I ordered. Food got cold because I went back to
Oh my
Walmart
god!
to go find the man.
Why were you so inclined to help this man?
I don't know.
Was
I just
he
had
like-
a feeling.
Was he like
I needed good karma
like
that
like
day.
buck tea kind of energy?
No, like he just looked like he was
I don't
on
think I ever
hard
met a
times.
Nigerian buck tea.
Word.
Like he
Interesting.
looked like he came from Nigeria yesterday.
Mhm.
Okay, come on, don't say that.
Okay.
It's true. He said he's staying in a shelter and they came last night. So you obviously don't have a lot of clothes. And so I was going to
that's
give him a
what
couple
came over
dollars,
you,
you know,
yeah.
help him with his phone. And the man was too impatient to wait for his
That's it.
phone.
I can't wait.
That's
Did
literally
he even
how
say
he
like
said
thank
it.
you for coming back?
He just walked off. Didn't say goodbye, thank you, nothing.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
It's like
Shit.
you give it a homeless person a sandwich. It's not got bacon in it. Man, fuck that.
Yeah, literally the same thing. I don't eat turkey.
And just being someone that's lived downtown in the areas like I've lived at Jarvis and Gerrard, I've lived at Dundas and Sherborne, and I've lived at
Damn, you
Queen
live in the ghetto.
and I've lived at Queen and Spadina too.
Wow. Do you seek out the
Yeah,
loony corners?
right?
no,
Anything on
downtown
Sherborne
rent's
is-
expensive, man.
Yeah, he seeks out.
And
God,
that's
man.
when I was like going to school too. So like when you're like a student, you're more inclined to roughing it. and-
No,
and
no,
when
man.
I was a student, I saw Sherborne. I said, hell no.
So where did you stay?
If sure, I was in the east, like Danforth for
Yeah,
year 1 and
Danforth's
2,
nice,
and
yeah.
then first I was in Yorkville, then I was in Danforth,
Mhm.
and then I went to the West End, like St. Clair.
Okay,
That's
so-
one of my non-negotiables.
What?
A dangerous area, cool,
Cool.
but like
It doesn't get that dangerous.
that's
though.
what
It
I'm
never
saying. But
gets
I
there.
can't do.
Sherborne doesn't get dangerous, but it gets weird.
I can't.
It's
It-
loony.
yeah,
It's loony
yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, I can't do
Seen some
loony.
things.
You can't argue that Sherborne's not loony. Yo.
I can't
Still
do
livable,
loony
you know.
areas.
Livable?
Yeah.
No. Mm-mm.
All right. I mean, I got cousins that live there, friends that live there. Like they thug it out. Like,
Bro, on the way to Phoenix, if you're from Toronto, you know what I'm talking about. If you're not, I'm sorry. On the way to Phoenix Concert Theater,
yeah.
I be seeing some shit, and I'm like, I
No,
could
for sure.
never,
Especially
live in
maybe if
these
you're a
areas.
woman.
Sherborne is one of the roughest walks you could do.
Yeah,
like
by yourself at
downtown
night.
in
There's
the
no way I'm
core.
coming home from a late shift and walking up Sherborne by myself as a woman at night.
I
Hell
don't know.
no.
So what's your non-negotiable?
I don't really
side?
know Toronto like that. Is that the place? Where's the one we were with like the Harveys?
That is the other place I lived.
That's
That's the first place I lived in
That's
downtown
what
Toronto.
Dundas and Jarvis.
That's Jarvis and Gerrard.
That corner.
They
is
call that
loony.
they call that Hooker Harvey's.
That corner is
Ooh.
loony, bro.
Wow.
Yeah.
I heard in a rap battle one time a guy said to another guy, he's like, you found your girl at Hooker Harvey's at Jarvis and Gerrard, and I thought it was the hardest
my
part.
God.
ever.
Yeah, and then there's that Dollar Hotel, like
Oh.
right-
Oh,
like, yeah.
Fillmore's.
Yeah, yeah.
Yo,
Dollar
that is
Hotel.
where you. Yo, it was.
Or sorry, hourly hotel.
It was a strip club and a hotel.
Yuck.
So you could get.
Yuck.
So imagine why you could get a hotel
Like
for an hour.
the grimiest, like of the grimiest strip
They don't
club
change
too.
those bed sheets.
yeah.
Uah. Nasty, nasty, nasty.
Damn.
Anyways, yeah, this weekend there were a few events. We went to Uncle Delroy.
You're not gonna talk about Nashville first?
I will talk about Nashville
okay,
after
okay.
this. But anyways, yeah, this weekend I went to Uncle Delroy. Shout out Uncle Delroy, Basement
Mm-hmm.
Jam, everyone who pulled up. I had fun. I was lit.
Yes.
Couldn't even
How was being a host?
I've hosted before, but also like Uncle Delroy is a very big event. Obviously,
Mm-hmm.
they're a notable name. They throw really good parties. So when they asked me to host, I was like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have no problem. Like, I'll post it, I'll shout it out, give me a little code. It's cute. I didn't realize how many people thought this was my party.
Don't matter how small that font is, they are going to hit you up like it's yours.
Bro, my name wasn't even on the flyer. All I did was post about it, say I was hosting it, and my name was in the caption. Okay, that was it.
Oh.
I am getting DM after DM after text, like including you, Mucho. What? You hit me. Anyways,
did.
like I was the owner of the event. I said, guys, I promise you, all my job is to make sure everyone has a good time,
Mm-hmm.
and that pass around the bottle,
Yo.
post about it.
Hold on, guys, because you guys listen to the pod and you hear us banter and everything. This day, an instance where Zoe was speaking about was one of the it's fun hearing us chat. The group chat discussions sometimes that we have, the way Zoe was going the fuck off about everybody, it was one of the funniest instances. I was howling at the group chat, not saying anything. You called us hard ERs at one point. Like,
Bro,
you were going in. That
I was
was
mad
hilarious.
because I was like, one, this is not my party.
Yeah,
Two, like this party has been posted for the past
For a
like
while.
3 weeks.
for sure.
Yeah.
Why are you guys on my line now when the party done sold out? Like
Right.
I'm messaging the Uncle Delroy people, like, bro, and they're like, bro, sold out,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
nothing. I'm like, bro, why are you guys? I'm telling you, it's sold out. I have nothing to do.
It's a very black people thing to do. Yeah.
my discount codes have been stopped. My guest list is only so much. I'm sorry. People are like, bro, can you? I'm like, dog, I have no control. Zero. And I told them, I'm like, I'm trying not to name drop. I'm like, told them, I'm like, bro, I'm like, don't, bro, next time, tell mans don't come to me. If I host again, be like, yo, please do not go to Zoie for any information.
That's part of your job. I'm sorry.
The hosting thing? No, part of my job is to host.
Nah.
Make sure you're having fun, you're having a good time.
You have to answer people.
You want the bottle? Bro.
You're selling something.
Yeah.
Hey. People like, open the link. Open what link? I don't have the link. That's telling me add tickets to the link. Like, bro, I don't have this authority, brother.
Yeah.
Anyways, regardless, it was fun. I had a great time. Shout out
And then
Uncle
the other
Delroy.
finesse is when you're hosting, but if you host around your birthday, it automatically becomes your birthday party.
Oh yeah.
And that's what happens to me a lot because my birthday is right before Halloween. So if I ever host, it's automatically celebrating the birthday of.
Yeah.
But it's not really because
Not
I'm
really.
just hosting. I have no part in this at all.
Mm-hmm.
But then people just bombard you with questions, and it's like, bro, this is why I stopped hosting for my birthday.
It's annoying getting questions like you're the front man when you're the middle man.
Yeah.
Not even middle. I'm the back man. I'm in the back,
Yeah.
having a good time, making sure y'all have a good time. I'm the back man.
You did your job.
Did
there.
you? Did you curate the vibes?
I tried
She
my
was a
best. I
bigger
think I
vibe
did.
curator.
Okay.
I think I did. Did I?
You did.
Everyone-
but
listen,
something that was
Everyone who like was in my vicinity, people was white girl wasted. So what?
Not everybody.
Okay, with all due respect though,
Something's funny. Let me just tell you this story.
Oh my God.
One of my friends,
we'll come back to that.
one of my friends came to me after, and they're like, "Yo, does Zoe not like me?"
Aw.
And I'm
Bro,
like,
oh my God. Do you know how
And I'm
many
like-
times I've had someone come to me and say this
"No,
shit?
but hold on." And I'm like,
I'm sorry.
I'm like,
Oh
what? I'm like,
my
no, why?
God.
He's like, yo, like, every time the bottle comes around, like, she just skips me. Like, I'm standing right there, and she's giving shots to all mans, and just looks me in my face and walks away. And like, I'm not gonna ask, but like, she just skips me every time.
Which friend said that?
And I'm like, yo, I don't know why. Like, I don't know why she would do that. Like, you know.
Yeah.
Yo.
So that is
So
something.
That's
you
a
wanna-
common
no,
thing.
No. Do you want to know something? And I'm gonna be very honest.
Mm-hmm.
Girls are my first priority. Anyone
Of
who
course,
I
as they
invited
should be.
personally, which includes some of your friends, our friends, I make sure the girls, get the liquor first.
That goes without saying.
100%. So girls that I invited personally who are also part of Trustworthy friends, I made sure they got the bottle, whatever. Especially like my personal friends on my side, with
Yeah.
all due respect, pass it to them too. And Mucho kind of get, people are getting priority as things are
Yeah.
moving around. You know what I'm saying? Trustworthy has a lot of guy friends who I know, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, these are grown men who take more alcohol, right? So I'm trying to kind of play the field based on whose face I recognize the most with all
Yeah.
due respect. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So when I'm passing the bottle, I'm like, hey, whose face do I really know? You know?
Yeah,
So all right, yo, you. Yeah, I know your face.
There's gonna be one you recognize
That's-
least.
Yes, and I
Yeah.
think that was the one. I think, from what I'm trying to remember, I think that was the one.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm trying to make sure all mans get, yo, pass it around. Then I'm seeing new girls. I'm like, okay, new girls are coming. Let me get them set. Oh, I recognize this guy. You pass it to your homie, da-da-da. So I feel like he just got skipped because with all due respect, I feel like I just didn't recognize his
Oh, was this a
face.
man or a woman that said
No, it was
that?
a man.
It was a man.
Yeah.
But no, I'll tell you after.
You can tell us after. It's fine.
But
I feel
it's
like I know
funny.
who it
It's
is.
funny to know, because everyone has their own bottle
Politics.
politics or
Mhm.
bottle
Bottle
etiquette.
politics is a real thing.
To me,
Yes.
See, but to me, it's like, to me, for the bottle politics, I feel like it's kind of like people just get grouped in where they get grouped in. I'm less stingy, but with that, I know I'm gonna take more L's that way. Where it's like, I feel like it's not rude, but to me, it feels rude. Where like, if you come with them and I don't know them, but I give it to you and those are your friends, I'm gonna let you give it to them too, because to me it feels rude to exclude someone even if I don't know them. Under my breath, I might be like, damn, like so many
And that's
people.
what's kind of happening too,
And
where
that
some of the
happens.
girls knew other girls.
That
And
makes
they,
sense.
you know what? Girls that look like
Girls are
can I
notorious
give
for
it?
that.
I'm like, okay, yeah, you give it to your homegirls. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna be like, no, your homegirl
oh
can't
my
have.
gosh.
You know what I mean? Especially if I kind of know these girls too, I'm gonna look crazy. Like, nah, fuck
I
them.
can't-
But I know them.
I can't lie. I've been through it so much. Like, I'm like on 360 watch now when I have
Of
a
the
bottle.
bottle?
I'm like, okay, the girl or even the guy that I know and I'm trying to give a shot to, Yo, let me wait till they're just like chilling in a corner or
I'm
something.
screaming.
Hey,
Then
you
you can do
want
it
one?
low.
Bam, bam, bam,
Yeah.
bam.
That's
And also
Yeah.
the first bottle went so quick
That's
that I
how
was
it
like,
goes. That's how it
I was
goes.
in like, oh my God, no, we have to maintain the vibes.
And never let the bottle girl pour every shot.
There was no bottle girl, it was a jam. They threw
Okay,
the bottle
my
from
bad.
Rihanna
That
to
was-
Zoie
that
both.
was-
But
that was
the bottle
just-
girl will pour out
that was
the
general
whole bottle.
advice. That was general
you're
advice.
right. Yeah, but
The-
literally like homegirl
Yeah.
brought the bottles, like, yo, these are yours. Brought the first one. First one went quick. I feel like every man got a shot from the first one. I was like, bro, this bottle's done. I said, bro, bring the next two, but like, yo, bring them low. So I'm trying to make sure all mans, get lit. But from what I think my job was sort of done, except for maybe the mans who didn't get as much as others.
Yeah.
I'm sure. Because
But if you're a man and you don't, just go to the bar, yo.
And it's
Like,
okay. Yeah,
and
like it
some
wasn't
girls-
an issue.
Yeah.
You
But
just
also, some
mentioned
girls
it.
had boyfriends, so they'd be like, "Yo, girl, make sure my man." So I'm like, "Okay, give you and your man gets some." So sometimes their girls are looking out for them. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't care about no other nigga. Make sure my man gets shots. So I'm like, "Okay, give your man the bottle. I don't care." You know what I mean? So I'm like, some people just like overtook priority based on who they know. It was
See,
messy.
but also like I feel like some girls just don't have decorum with the bottle because it's like, okay, if I know you, I'm doing you the favor. Cool. You have 3 homegirls. All right, it's cool. But like, why are you pouring the bottle down your homegirl's throat? Like, whoa,
Yeah.
relax with the shot. Like,
Spilling everywhere.
if it's a pity shot, take a small shot. Like,
This is why I get in trouble sometimes. But hey, if a girl's there, then I'm gonna pour.
you're
it to
gonna
her. I'm
pour
doing
it
the
to
pour.
like.
If there's no shot glass around, I'm doing the pour.
That's true. Because also, like, some people are.
no one's pouring
They're
out my bro. I'll
very-
do my own.
yeah,
some
there's
people are-
there's some women
no,
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
that aren't in
Unless
touch
it's my
with their
man,
divine
no man's
feminine
pouring in my mouth
energy.
unless it's my man. What do you say?
He's talking.
Yeah.
Yeah, this
Wait,
is-
what
But
is
like
that?
some people run. Some people also are runners with the bottle. Like if you
Yeah.
give,
Yo. That's
you'll
true,
give
man.
a girl a bottle to give to her friend, and now she's walking over there and walking over there and walking, and you're like,
Where's the
no!
bottle? Yo, where's the bottle?
What the hell?
Yeah, man, it sucks, especially. And then the next night was the next party, and low key they pulled a okey doke, but I just let it
Oh
slide.
yeah, with the bottle menu. Yeah.
I asked Mucho, yo, how much is this bottle?
And I showed you the menu.
He shows me the menu.
Yeah.
I think it's at like 360 something or something. Already, I'm like, ugh,
For like a 1800 or
I'm
something.
breaking nails.
for a Casamigos.
Oh really?
Yeah, it was
Okay.
like 365 for a Casamigos, right?
Yeah.
I was like,
Jeez.
whew.
For the Blanco.
So the bottle girl come. I'm like, yeah, how much is a Casamigos? She's like, oh, $5. I was like,
Yeah.
I was like, what?
Yeah.
She's like, yeah, with the taxes and everything, it's $5. I was like, but that math doesn't make sense.
Well, it's
Like, that
probably
doesn't-
$350 for the bottle, then gratuity.
No, that still doesn't make sense.
But that still doesn't
What's
add
well,
to-
$350 plus 18% plus 13%? No,
I think
Yeah,
they did.
that's not gonna
Someone
add
did the math, and it was like
$150.
$420 at most. But at that point, it was getting desperate, so we're like, all right, boom.
so
So then,
respectfully, at that party, the bottles were not flowing.
they weren't because the Casamigos were $5. That's why.
Also,
That party was I was like, damn.
I will say, like, it was, yeah,
be political.
Yeah,
It's okay.
yeah,
I'll
go
let you
ahead,
figure it
go
out.
ahead.
I'll figure it out. So
Go
then I talked. I'm like, all right, cool, do it. Then I go back to Musha. I'm like, yo, she said it was $5. Musha was like, damn, like that's the cheapest
damn.
one. I'm like,
That's crazy.
Nah. He's like, all right, when she comes back, like just ask to switch it for the cheapest tequila. I'm like, all right, cool. I'll probably try to get like 1800 or something. But I'm like, but she already took my order. Mooch was like, nah, you didn't pay for it yet. They're not gonna bring it out.
I'm used to that. You pay, then
I'm
the
like,
bottle
all
comes.
right, cool. So I'm sitting there waiting for the girl.
Mhm.
I see the girl with the sparkler with the Casamigos. I'm like, no. I'm like, no. And then I go to her. She passes it to me. So I kind of like lean over to her. I'm like, yo, let me know if this is possible. If it's not,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
You know? I didn't want to make it seem
Yeah,
like I'm like, yo,
yeah,
just
yeah,
let me
yeah.
ask you something. If it's not possible, cool. I'm like, is there any way I could switch this bottle? She's like, yeah, that's fine. What do you want? I was like, what is your... And I had to make it seem like it was a group. I was like, the group kind of doesn't really want Casamigos anymore. Like, what's
me
your
out
cheapest tequila? Like, do you have 1800? She's like, no, this is all we got.
She lying.
I was like, damn. I was like, fine, just bring it here.
Bro,
You had to
just
hug
hurricane
that.
me.
And then she gave it to me, and I was like, wait, like, so you said this was including, but like, is your tip included in this too? She's like, no, whatever's on top will be for me. I'm like, God.
Whatever's on top.
The
What
$5
hell?
bills didn't include
Nah,
her
that's
tip?
mad.
So
She'd have to write it down
Did
for
it
me.
end up being a Reposado Casamigos?
No, it was a Blanco.
Was it Blanco? I'm confused.
She'd have to write it down for me.
I was like-
Give me the math now, because
Yeah,
that's not
I'm
making any
confused.
sense.
See,
They
I
hit a
can't.
lick.
See, but I can't do
Yeah.
that as a guy.
Yeah.
So
Bro, so I looked so deep. He came to me, he was like, you want a shot? He came to me, literally, he did this. He had the bottle so low, he was like, you want a shot? And I was like, I didn't even see the bottle. I'm like, of what? And he like kind of like flicked it up, and he was like, Casamigos. And I was like, you bought that? He was like, yeah. I was like, how much? He's like, $5 bills. And I was like, what?
now,
And
granted,
he was
I
like,
didn't.
just take the shot, bro.
Now, granted,
Ah.
I didn't pay for it on my own. Like,
Yeah,
man,
but
them
still.
chipped in. But
Split it,
still,
yeah.
like, cause, and then we were talking about it. We're like, yo, like $5 bills. We could have bought like 5 Casamigos for this price,
Facts.
bro. Like,
Jeez, yeah.
this is ridiculous. This is a waste. I stand that this is a waste of money. The only reason I even did that is because that was like my fake birthday weekend.
Yeah,
So I'm
might as
like,
well.
all right, I'll get it off. But
Yeah.
that's over, bro. I'm not doing that no more. And then
Oh
I
my
do
God.
that, and I'm trying to walk back, and it's not a problem because I'm cool with them. But then a couple of Zoe's friends are like, "Hey," you know, like, "Hey," and I'm like, all
got
right.
over there?
Okay. I'm like, all right, man. It's
Still
not
got
a
any more
problem.
of
Yo,
those
I already know
Casamigos?
who you're talking about too, because she definitely does that. She's type to be like, you got a ball in your hand?
Oh my
You got a
God.
ball in your hand?
Yes. I came up to me, she's like, "Hey." I'm like, all right.
Any more of
Yo,
those tequila?
when you have to start dancing at a man for the bottle, like, son, right? Look at you. You look good.
You
Pour it up. You know, I'm thirsty. When I gotta start hitting dance moves to niggas in the club, like, you got a bottle? You got a bottle?
See, and I don't mind it like when I'm cool with you and it's people I know, but then
Yeah.
also,
Oh my
yes,
God.
like we're watching the bottle
Yeah.
get glug
Depleted.
glugged to girls we don't know though.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is, and then once the bottle was done, I went to my friend and I'm like, $5 bills gone, just like that.
Jesus Christ.
Just like that.
Jesus Christ.
It's
yeah.
over. $5 bills
Tears.
gone,
Tears.
just like that.
Yeah.
Man.
Okay, anyways.
You just can't even think about that stuff. You
Move
just
on
have to
from
do it
bottle
and move on
politics.
to your life.
30 minutes.
I know, right? Jesus.
No, yeah, we had 10 days off.
Facts. I mean, also, I went to Nashville, for those who didn't know. That's why we recorded early last week. But yeah, I was in Nashville for work. First time in Tennessee, first time in Nashville. I'm coming with a little keychain because I had fun.
Aw.
Nashville was actually a lot of fun. I don't like country music, even though I was there for work. I don't like country music.
Right.
I
Yeah,
can
what
say
were
that.
you expecting? Because like, there's probably an image that we all think of when we hear
I
Nashville.
was
and
Billy Ray
expecting
Cyrus.
very
Yeah.
Billy Ray Cyrus,
Boots and hearts, but a
like,
city.
yeah.
Breaky heart.
But to be honest, like where I was in downtown Nashville, it's a very pretty city. Like, and it takes a lot for me to, because I think Toronto's so aesthetically pleasing that when I go to other cities, I'm very critical of how it looks aesthetically. Nashville's aesthetically pretty. I will say that. Like, I went on walks. It's a very pretty city. Everyone was extremely friendly. Black, white, whatever. Everyone said good morning, good afternoon. How you doing, ma'am? Like, it was very Southern hospitality, very welcome, polite people. That was great experience. Everyone was in like a lot of girls were in cowboy boots, cowboy
okay.
hats. That's kind of like the swag out there.
Yeah.
They're also, I didn't know that was the music capital or considered the music capital in the US. So everything's very like centered around like
didn't know that.
music. So first night there, I was obviously kind of working. So like first day I worked in the day in my hotel room, went out for walks in between, got lunch, whatever, came back, took a nap. I'm like, I want to actually go out before like
You got
the
like the
work
Hattie
work
B's,
starts.
right? You got that.
Yeah, so I went to get some Nashville hot chicken, went to Hattie B's. It was pretty good, like decent hot chicken. It wasn't like, I thought it was like this mind-blowing different experience. It was good chicken, but it wasn't like, wow.
Is
this
it better than
crazy.
Dave's out here?
I never had Dave's.
Yeah, nah, days ain't that.
Yeah, so what, it was
I'm not
good
gonna
though.
lie,
I
food
was good
ain't-
though.
I don't think I've ever in my life had food that made my brain explode.
Oh, I have.
I don't think.
Food,
For sure.
food don't matter to you?
No, it's like
That's
food's
why
cool,
that's
but
why
it
you a
don't-
$1.80.
Like I
Yo.
eat, and $1.80 is generous.
You're so shady.
That was $1.80 is
You're
generous,
a
but
shady ass bitch.
I just don't like food.
That's why you a buck
I
eighty
like
crazy.
food.
Why you calling my nigga
Food
small?
is not like
You can call me $5.
That wasn't a straight. That was point blank.
food is not my cash. Like
Yeah.
I've never had food
funny
and been
though.
like, oh my god, this is so amazing. But anyway,
Oh, I have. What? You ain't throwing what? I've thrown down food like, yo, this shit is outstanding. Let me talk.
Every woman's a great cook.
I've had
Top
good
of
food,
my-
but
top
not
of-
nah.
Top of mind and Anguilla Bro, in Anguilla, I don't know what type of chef they had back there, but my aunt lives in Anguilla. She brought us to like this restaurant like in a key,
Yeah.
kind of like a private beach area. We had like a whole chicken that was like lathered in this like peanut sauce.
Ooh.
And then we had like fresh lobster. It sounds very basic, but it was like a whole fresh chicken and like this like peanut sweet and like sour type of sauce. Outstanding. Then we had fresh lobster, crab, macaroni salad, which I was like, this is just, but it was so, I don't understand how they made such good macaroni salad. Rice, plantain, and I can't remember what the other one was. There was something else. I think like a veggie dish. But it was like, wow. Like, did they just kill this chicken 2 seconds ago?
They
Like,
probably did.
it was so fresh and flavorful. 12 out of 10. So good. I've also had really good food in St. Martin too. There was this restaurant. They had like a shrimp stuffed crab or crab stuffed shrimp. Bro.
So I got food poisoning in Cuba.
What? From a shrimp
I had
stuffed crab?
You mean a shrimp stuffed the crab?
I had shrimp stuffed chicken in Cuba, and I was throwing up all night.
Oh, jeez. Cuba, I wouldn't eat that. Yeah, Cuba's not a...
That's dicey.
Yeah, St. Martin, no. Anyways, yeah. So Nashville was great. Made sure the first night, I kind of like, explored a little bit. They have this street, and this is why I'm like, yo, Toronto's so lame. Because I went to Nashville on a Monday, and I'm like, how cool can this city be on a Monday? Like, let me just like shoot my shot. Bro, I went down a street called It's like Broad Street's like their strip. It was booming on a Monday night. Cowboy boots, hats, everyone's walking up and down this bitch, like in and out of bars, in and out of these things called honky tonks, which is like a bar where like, they line dance.
Yeah.
Also,
Did you go square dancing?
I didn't go square dancing, but like, I went inside to just check it out.
Zoie.
I was by myself, so I was playing it, but you know what I'm saying? I didn't want to do too much alone, you know what I
You
mean?
didn't
I
have
was
to
going
go
to
for
work.
coworkers.
I hear that.
They were like, they wanted to work. And I was like, nah, I'm going to take this night and go explore. So I was by myself. I went to explore. So yeah. And then I went to a few rooftop bars, met some white men. And I was like, oh God.
Oh, hell yeah. They turned you out?
No.
How you
Ew.
doing, chocolate princess?
Anyways, yeah. I was chatting up some white men just for fun in the rooftop bars.
Yeah.
Went to get like ice cream, just meeting people, whatever. But like I said, it was just like the strip was so cool and like everything was live music. There was no DJs. So every bar you went to, every like little underground club, honky tonk, it was all live music.
Yeah.
No DJs. Everything was singer and band. Which I was like, this is kind of throwing me off because like, no, I hate that. But like I was kind of enjoying it as something, when in Rome, whatever. There was like cowboy boots, all these like bright signs and cowboy boots for sale and 2 for 10 hats and like all, and I'm like, yo, this is crazy. And everyone just like lit.
Right.
There's like mechanical bulls like coming here. There's bowling alleys. I'm like, bro, like you can just go there and you're gonna have a good time. You can bring like 4 of your dogs and like, yo, we're just gonna get wasted on the strip and just go in and out. Toronto doesn't have that. Like our entertainment structure is so shit that
Why did this turn into Toronto bash?
because I wish we had that at, like here. We're like, yo, it's a freaking Thursday night. Let's hit up whatever street. And we know we're getting in. There's not going to be anything at the bar. There's not going to be any who do you know guest list. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, let's go in and out of bars.
I will say that. It's
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was going and no one looking at me twice. I was walking in bars and they were like, welcome. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like a
there's
who
not
do you
not
know?
a congregated street of bars like
No,
that. It's
but I'm
more-
telling you, you walk miles up and
spread
down
out.
Broadway and you're going to find good food. You're going to find bars. You're going to find entertainment, like signs, this and that. Like, it was cool. It was you could find dessert, dinner, entertainment, activity,
White
bar,
boys.
club, all on the same street.
Morgan Wallen told you leave them Broadway girls alone.
Yeah.
So
Did you
you
hear
over
that?
there
Did you
alone.
hear that song out there?
No,
Oh,
maybe
wow.
I did. Wasn't paying attention, but that's cool. What the girls on Broadway Street? I'm supposed to talk to
Yeah,
them.
exactly.
Supposed to
It's
leave
like
them
King
Broadway
Street girls, you know?
alone.
Oh, maybe because it did seem very like entertaining type. You know what I'm saying? But
I'd rather go there than Vegas. And
well, people are saying it's like the new up and coming type of like Vegas,
Yeah,
like they call it
100%
like the
would rather go
countryman's Vegas type thing. I don't know if I would 100%.
Yeah, because you're a woman.
Countryman's Vegas.
And
For
black.
sure.
True.
I'd go to Vegas over
Yeah.
Really?
Nashville,
Yeah.
just because I'm black.
Did you find
I could
that
tap
playing
into
an
my
issue?
white side.
To be honest,
You don't have a white side.
I was gonna
He has
say
a door,
You
miss.
You're
stole
not
my
even-
whole fucking
you
flow.
don't know.
You don't
how
have a
to
white
mix
side.
this crazy. You don't know
You're
how to
not
mix
like
this
you're not
crazy.
even African American, where maybe you have some like way back.
Brother, only I can get that shit
You
off.
are
eh?
black.
Yeah.
My DNA might say 100.
And I was a little nervous going to the
Leave that
South
to me and
being
Trey.
black, like, and I was like, oh, I don't know how it's gonna, like, I don't know how, like, South Tennessee, you know what I'm saying? Like, yes, Tennessee South, but, like, I don't know what the
Memphis.
vibe is out there. No,
Yeah.
I'm
I've
gonna-
never seen Nashville.
yeah, but I was like, I don't know, but everyone was, like, really nice. Surprisingly.
Uh-huh.
No one gave you looks or anything?
No.
Did you bump Cowboy Carter?
No.
Okay.
I didn't really bump that album, to be honest. I'm not a country girl. I tried. Maybe A Few Can Bang. Like, it's 1:15. Like, that's a banger.
Yeah.
And the Let My Window Down and Cruise. That's the only ones I really care about.
Yeah.
Other than that, I'm not a country girl. But I'll do it just for the vibe. Like I said,
But you
when in Rome-
enjoyed it when you were there.
I mean, yeah. I'm going to turn this shit off. You know what I'm saying?
but like
it was
you
a vibe.
enjoyed
I
the
bopped my
music when
head.
you're
Yeah, you're in the
there.
vibe.
But,
When you're
alright,
vibing.
cool. Yeah, you drink a little bit. You're talking. Like, I'm not, yeah. It was a vibe. But yeah, like I said, Nashville's cool. People, if you want to go to Nashville, I say experience it. I have friends who went.
Do you remember the rapper that's from there that I told you last week?
Young Buck.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't see me post when I was in that. I used a Young Buck song.
Oh shit, I missed that.
Yeah, so
Up there stomping in Nashville.
yeah, it was fun. But yeah, I don't want to say
They
I
let you
prefer-
in, eh? Okay.
Facts.
Keep going.
I wouldn't say I prefer it more than Vegas. Definitely not. Vegas is a time, but it's a good alternative. Like, if I'm like, yo, we're going to Nashville, I'm like, damn, let's go as a group. Let's go. I'm not opposed to
Is there
it.
any white boys that caught your eye?
Caught my eye is crazy.
I'm
No,
saying, like, did you find ones that I found attractive?
I mean, I never said white men were ugly. They're definitely attractive white men. None that I would like.
Yeah.
Let me talk to you
It's
later.
not, none of it
Like
was like love at
attractive
first
enough to
sight.
chat up for the night, and then it was nice meeting you, Jax.
Did
and then
not
I
feel
go
compelled
home.
to swirl.
No, definitely not compelled to swirl. I don't know what type of white man would make me compelled to swirl. He'd have to be like so sick, and even then, I'm like, what is your mom like?
Would he have to be like classic white or like adjacent kind of black? So it's like, oh, he can hang.
No,
like,
I wouldn't want like a wigger with a W.
You'd want to meet the Jeffersons.
No, I wouldn't also want like a Justin Bieber like 2012. I don't know what I'd want if I wanted a white guy. Just like maybe just a cool white guy, like Channing Tatum and Step Up.
He's kind of.
But is he black adjacent?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's that. He's that.
He was wearing his fitted backwards.
Okay, yeah,
and-
maybe not that level of that level. I don't know.
Sky Jackson's boyfriend.
No, definitely not.
Crazy.
Oh my God.
Anyway, something that
Cristiano
came up when we
Ronaldo.
were in Nashville. So I don't know if you guys know, but Nick Cannon did a interview on a podcast recently where he basically said that, you know, one of the reasons, I guess, why him and Mariah Carey had divorced or like an issue that affected their marriage and I guess maybe led to divorce was he got married to Mariah Carey when he was in his 20s, and the trajectory of Mariah Carey was already so far gone that his trajectory was like nowhere close to her. And he was like, he felt like he was like going to be known as Mariah Carey's man rather than Nick Cannon. And then he's like, when they had kids, he's like, then you're holding the diaper bag. You start to feel like your manhood's in question. So he was like, that was like, I guess like his insecurity. He's like, yeah. But he said he admitted like Mariah Carey was great. Like we never fought. Like the love was really pure. Just like in my head, I couldn't get over like, I'm just Mariah Carey's man. And she has this like household name, which I think is so stupid because like you knew who Mariah Carey was when you married her, but like whatever. So then we're talking about that like in like a car, I think like an Uber. We're at like one of our events, whatever, like our team. And a girl I work with said she believes that in relationships, there's talent and there's management. Both of you can't be talent and both of you can't be management. The best balance in a relationship is when one person's a talent, one person's a management, and they're both okay with that. And I kind of agree. Now that I thought about most relationships that I know, and I kind of agree.
You mean regular life or celebrities? too?
Regular life.
Regular life, yeah. Because celebrities, both of
Even
them
when
are
you
usually
even when you think of celebrities, there's always one who's the talent. Beyonce and Jay-Z, Beyonce's talent and Jay-Z's management.
Yeah, I'm with that.
Rihanna and Rocky?
I wouldn't
Rihanna's
call
talent, Rocky's management.
Yeah.
Beyonce is definitely talent, but I wouldn't call Jay-Z management.
I would.
Because Beyonce is definitely a bigger star, but Jay-Z is not taking a back seat to Beyonce though.
Yes, he does.
You hear the
He
jokes about
he doesn't take
Beyonce's
a back
husband.
seat in his life, but
Yeah.
to her, he does. Like in his own right, Sean Carter, we know, is a household name. But when it comes to his wife, he takes the back seat 110%.
Yeah, in terms of
And that's my point. In the relationship, you have to have talent and management. My parents, my dad was talent, my mom was management.
but what I'm saying
My
is there
grandparents,
like a
my
middle?
grandfather was talent, my grandmother was management.
But what's the middle? Because that's what I'm saying. I don't see Jay-Z as management. Beyonce is definitely a step above, but I don't think he's far enough behind to be called management.
I don't think you have to be so far
Like he
enough
doesn't
behind.
like
I mean,
what is the
because Kris Jenner's management for all of her daughters, but she's still fucking Kris Jenner.
Facts.
You see what
but
I mean?
that's
Like
not
you
a
don't
relationship.
Yes,
That's-
but I'm saying when you're trying to use the term management versus what?
Nah, it's just funny hearing Kris Jenner as management because that's like another word for like
Yeah.
What?
a pimp.
No. Anyways, yes, but like I think you're looking at it like too, like you're thinking of management as like so far below the talent. That's not necessarily true because you could be management and still have a crazy household name for yourself. It's a relationship. You're just taking a back seat to your partner. When it comes to Beyonce and Jay-Z, he takes a step back for her. 100. You can't say that. Like that's not. No, it's not.
What gender do you think typically ascribes to each one?
Usually the man is talent.
Okay.
Right? So I feel like whenever the woman is talent, it takes a certain type of
difficult
man,
for men
to be management unless he has his, like, unless you're kind of like obviously this extreme case like Jay-Z,
Yeah.
where like you're kind of doing your own thing, you're comfortable in that, whatever. My wife's talent, that's cool. I'm doing my own thing. When it comes to her, I'm talent. Or I'm management, sorry.
Okay.
Let's play some management talent.
Let's play the game called management
D
talent.
Wade, Gabrielle Union.
D-Wade's the talent.
D-Wade's talent. Yeah.
D-Wade's
D-Wade's.
right now?
It's crazy because he's retired.
Yeah, but I would still say D-Wade's talent, Gabrielle's management.
I'd agree.
Yeah.
I'd agree.
I think so.
What?
D
You're
Wade's
thinking
name-
about the last Tyler Perry movie? Like, what do you?
Hey, come on, don't do that to Gabrielle.
Yeah,
my
don't
fault.
do that to Gabby.
My fault, Gary.
But Rihanna's talent.
D-Wade's name holds more weight than Gabrielle Union.
Yeah, but we're talking about who's active in the career right now, though. Right?
Even to this day, D-Wade's name holds
Yeah,
more weight.
yeah,
than
oh,
Gabrielle Union.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I would say that.
Lala Mello.
Melo's talent, Lala's management.
Even when he's retired.
Even though she's trying to like make it, well, they're not together anymore. But that's the thing, right? When both people try to be talent, it kind of, you know.
When does that? What are examples of that?
Mariah Carey and the Cannon.
Like,
I will
well,
say this that
Justin
helps
Bieber, Selena
your
Gomez.
coworker's point
Mhm.
because we named a few athletes and then now we're like, what about when they're retired? Because the retirement rate must be stupid high for former NBA players, right? So maybe that gets out of whack. Maybe they were used to playing those positions and then it gets out of whack when they're retired.
Right.
That's why
That's a good point.
That's why I don't think like it's a good analogy, and I like it lands. You know, you can think about that, the talent, the management. I think something that kind of helps you with like the long term and what would probably help those NBA guys that are the shit their whole life, and then at like 30 something, they all of a sudden are
Not even a
management.
fart.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys ever saw Chris Rock's special called Tambourine.
Oh yeah, classic.
It's the one where he says that line that like always gets quoted by incel pages. The only things that get loved unconditionally are men and dogs, or sorry, women and dogs, or something like that. Anyways, he goes on this whole spiel about how he got divorced and all the things with his wife. Like the whole special is about his wife, and he was saying basically that like the last bit he says is like sometimes you got to learn how to play that fucking tambourine, and like he makes all these jokes about how like the guy on stage with the tambourine. This is all he's doing, you know? And it's like all the glories to the lead singer and the guitarist and everything like that. And it's like but I kind of feel like a relationship isn't like some nights you're going to be on lead. And then like some nights you got to fucking play the tambourine, you know? And I think it's
agree with
more that. Sometimes you are going to be the talent. Sometimes you got to manage it. Like I think it flips, you know?
Yeah,
and
I
you got to
agree.
be, and you got to be able to do both.
I think I think it can be interchangeable. I think there's some times where like if you're
analogy.
both in different directions in order to maintain a relationship, it's like, okay. I think Michelle Obama said something similar, right? Like I gotta take the
She
back
said she
seat.
was unhappy for more than 10 years at a time. She said she had 10-year like spiels of going through like, you know?
Holy.
Yeah.
Tom Brady and Giselle, whatever her name is.
Ooh, that's a good one.
That's a really good
Because Giselle's richer, but I would still
Is
get.
she? Well, yeah, she is.
Yeah.
Her
Her
Tom
his
Brady's
name holds more weight in
though.
America. Calm down.
I didn't even finish my sentence.
Okay, I just want to make sure that
Tom Brady's name is heavy.
holds more in America.
Well, finish your sentence. What was it?
I was gonna say like his name is more of like a, well, as Zoe said, like in America, I would say
Yeah.
specifically.
Holds more weight.
But Giselle's name is worldwide.
Mhm.
Like she's a worldwide superman. You can't even argue that. Like
Is she the GOAT supermodel?
she's up there.
But Tom Brady's not up there. He's the GOAT football player.
I feel like it's hard to name a GOAT supermodel, like the best ever, because it's so like
Is she
Subjective.
bigger than like Kate Moss and
she might be
Tyra
like, on
Banks
that.
and
She
Naomi
might
Campbell?
be. She's like on that level, like
Okay.
Naomi, Tyra, Giselle.
One of the big three, you would say.
But my thing is, of what time? Though?
Okay, well, regardless, that shit didn't last. So
She wanted to learn kung fu. So,
Yeah,
But
there
my
you go.
thing is maybe
That might
because
be
remember
why.
she wasn't willing to take a back seat for that long,
Facts.
right? Remember from what I
She wanted him
read,
to
it's my turn to be
she-
talent.
Yeah, she was like, "Yo, you need to retire, like dead this shit type
Yeah.
I want
thing,
him
right?"
to come home. He said,
Babysit.
I need that one more ring.
Yeah. So I mean, and now she's pregnant again.
Do you think he would trade that 7th ring to like still be married?
I think in hindsight,
don't-
probably.
You think so?
I think in hindsight he would.
Really?
But in the moment, like
I
I
don't
think
know.
just as a competitor, I don't think so.
I don't-
Because
Go on.
there's not that 1 to 2 is a big difference.
Mhm.
2 to 3 even is a big difference. 6 to 7 is not. That doesn't change your ranking.
Because you're
So
GOAT
I think
regardless.
he could. Yeah, I think he
Yeah.
could have given up the last one. I think in hindsight, he'd probably say he would have gave up the Buccaneers ring to keep
hear
his
that.
family
Keep his
intact.
family together.
I feel like winning a Super Bowl is the hardest team sport championship to win. And like to win
Yeah, because you only have one shot.
Yeah.
to win like 3, 4 of those things, 5 of those things, and to still and everyone's like, yeah, you're the one, you're
Is
the
he
GOAT.
the most decorated?
He's
for, like,
Michael
rings?
Jordan. Yeah.
Most rings in the NFL history, I think so. Yeah.
That's what I mean.
To do that
Yeah.
many times, it's not like basketball, you know? Like
I
to
agree.
do that football season in your like 40s and like late 30s and stuff, like you're a little psychopathic. Like, you know, like I think he would.
I think it might
It's
be.
like that.
I agree. I think it's harder to win
I think
an
he's a psycho.
NFL championship than
Oh,
it
wait.
is an NBA championship.
Hell yeah. You
I
got
think it's
16
much harder.
games to get it together.
Yeah.
'Cause
And you literally
typically-
only have one. Like, there's no like game 1, you win. Like you literally only have one shot.
Yeah.
There's just one game, and if you don't win this game, your season is done.
Holy shit. Tom Brady has more Super Bowls than any team.
Holy shit.
Wait, what?
It's different. It's different.
That's crazy. Because he won 6 with the Patriots, and that's
Right.
the most in NFL history. And then he won 1 other with Tampa Bay.
So he does have 7.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant like he lost the 7th.
No,
and
he
would-
got his 7th and lost his marriage.
But lost his marriage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're a
Lost
bit
that
of a
ring.
you're a bit of a lunatic to get there in life.
I wonder how strict I would have to be that if my husband went back and won, that I'm still telling him to fuck off. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wonder how fed up I would have to be like, you, and like, I probably want to be like, okay, if he won,
Right?
you know, you got it, you won, now you're done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Did you
But-
watch Challengers with Zendaya?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That was like the final scene. Like, whoever wins gets my heart.
Oh, God,
It was
please.
so pathetic.
What about that? Zendaya, Tom Holland.
Ooh.
She's talent, and he admits it.
Ooh, yeah, there you go. I'll give it to
She's
Zendaya.
talent, and she admits it.
I'll give it to Zendaya.
But don't get me wrong. Like I said, think about it. In their relationship, not Tom
Yeah.
Holland as a name.
Yeah.
In their relationship, she's talent,
yes.
and he's management.
Cause
Yeah,
Tom
I'd probably
Tom
say-
Holland, you know the LeBron look at the ball, shoot the 3 meme?
Yeah.
That's him with Spider-Man. That's all he got. That's all he got.
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, Zendaya, no
The-
matter how much I didn't like her perform, yeah. No matter how much I didn't like her performance in Dune 2, she's like the biggest female actress in the world that's like not in her 30s or 40s.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and she's
I'd
like
say
a
so.
household name when it comes to like fashion, right? Like she's up there, fashion, beauty,
Yeah.
like she's like I said. But like he's obviously still Tom Holland, but in the relationship, she's talent, and I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure he alludes to that all
Yeah,
the
he
time.
defers to her all the time.
Yeah, like he knows that she's the talent.
I guess that's why it's gonna last. All right.
I think they'll last. Hopefully,
I like
them
your
together.
coworker's theory.
I like it too.
Yeah, cosign.
I think cosign.
Fun little fun fact that just about winning in championships. Magic Johnson has 15 total championships.
15.
Magic Johnson.
He has
Which
5 as a
things
player,
he's a part of.
5 as an organizational like executive member,
Oh,
and then 1 with the Dodgers, and then I think he just won 1 in like a women's professional league somewhere for soccer. Like,
because he's involved with all these teams.
yeah,
Shit, I didn't know that.
That's crazy.
talk about people who are just winners dedicated to this shit.
Anyways, moving on. Also
Didn't
talking
win
about
everything.
D Wade. How do we feel about D Wade's statue?
here.
Wow.
What did you
D
say?
Wade statue.
You say he didn't win at everything. Something's wrong with you.
Yeah.
was
Well,
not
the
nice.
test was positive, so all right, but
Anyways, D Wade statue.
Ugly.
What is there to say about it other than it is not it?
Did you guys ever see Bird Box? Like how they made the monsters, but they never included them in the movie. That's
Yes.
what That's what they look like. That's what you.
That's what D-Wade, he looks like the monster in Bird Box.
Yeah.
That is so mean. I don't think it's that bad. It just doesn't look like him.
Yeah, it doesn't look like
Like
him.
it genuinely, like whose face is that?
Looks like Uncle Phil.
Maybe it doesn't look like
Yeah, it
Dwayne
doesn't
Wade.
look like him.
Yeah.
He
He
said
does. Oh, hold on.
he said he was a part of the process
Yeah.
of seeing it, so it wasn't a surprise to him. And I'm pretty sure, I'm paraphrasing, but he said that he didn't mind it not looking like him, or he didn't want it to look like him because he wants that
art.
Yeah, it's like art. And
I love that answer though.
Why?
You
this,
like that?
this is going up for a lifetime. These guys worked hard on it. It's hard to build a fucking statue. Don't poo-poo on the statue.
Yeah, but you could
Do
have
the
caught it
meme with
early
this-
enough.
Sorry?
Like,
You could have caught it early enough and
Yeah.
said restart.
yeah,
Oh,
you
come
could have
on.
caught it. Like, if you were involved
That's
with the
what the art looks
process,
like.
from when they showed you the original sketch or they made the first draft,
Yeah.
you could have been like,
No start over.
This don't really look like me.
I don't think you're that high maintenance. I don't think if
If
they're,
it doesn't look like me,
if they're making a statue for you, bro, I don't think you're telling them to start over once the face is getting
if I
done.
don't see it at all, like if the first time I'm seeing it is when they unveil it, I'm not gonna be like knock it
But
down.
once they start chiseling, it's hard to just restart.
No, but the thing is, before it even gets to that, like you have to make clay models of it. You have to
Okay.
do like 3D designs of it. So like when I see it,
Yeah.
I'll be like, that doesn't look like me.
So you're blaming D-Wade.
I'm not blaming him because if he's telling the truth where it's like he didn't mind,
true.
then it's like, sure, but we're just saying that doesn't look like D-Wade. If you take the name off of it
Yeah.
and in like 100 years someone comes by,
They don't know who
Who's
that is.
that black
is
man
that?
screaming?
Who's that man screaming?
Literally. The Kobe one looks like him, but I think people were
He
confused
just looks
about
very.
why the pose. But then
Oh, yeah.
Vanessa Bryan said that that was the pose that he wanted to use for his statues. She was
Oh,
like,
let's see Kobe's.
Kobe looks a
What was
little
Kobe's?
I think it Kobe's.
malnourished. That Kobe statue looks a little malnourished.
The Kobe one looks like him.
Because you would expect the fadeaway, I guess, right?
Yeah, he was like,
Yeah.
you expect the fadeaway, or like the one where like he's showing his heart. But I feel like that would be really hard to do.
Yeah, that,
statue.
that face looks like him.
Yeah.
That's really good.
But I feel like the pose of him like showing his heart would be really hard to do in a statue.
What was the other one that they were criticizing? Was
I
it
think it's
AI?
possible.
It's
Yeah,
hard
'cause
to-
it was
it's hard to do an
small.
action.
Oh, they just did the
Yeah.
mini AI.
Because the Allen Iverson one was small.
Yeah.
And by the way, all of these statues, whether you think they're good or not, they're all created by the same team, by the same two people.
Is that true?
All of
They
the
were.
NBA statues you see.
They
This one
got
is
they got the contract
Wait,
for
what
all
do
the
you mean?
statues.
all of them. All the NBA statues we're talking about: Kobe, Dirk, D Wade,
They got the
all of
contract
them.
for the
Yeah,
statues.
for the past 10 years, it's been 10
The
plus
same
years.
people do the statues.
So we got to give the job to a new statue maker, is what they're
Word.
saying?
I
No.
guess, but you're saying some of them is good work.
Yeah.
That's true. I mean, it
'Cause-
depends on who's
Because the
co-signing
best
and
the
saying
best
it.
statues I've seen in person, I would say, is obviously the Michael Jordan one in Chicago.
Mhm.
I haven't even seen that.
That's a good one.
But they
And
don't
then
give much detail of the face on that one, do they?
not as much.
The
And it's like
diffi-
it's in a weird position where it's like it's on like a pedestal.
Yeah.
So you're not really eye to eye to it. Like you'd have
Right.
to hop over a little fence and then get up there. And then the Shaq one at the Staples Center is really good too.
Mm.
Because it's like off the side of the building. It's not on its own
Yes.
thing. And like it looks cool. But yeah.
Honoring athletes is an interesting thing. The things that they choose to do, you know? Build a statue of people, or you take their jersey and you hang it in the rafters.
Good segue.
What
Michael
a
Jordan
segue.
looks like him.
Before we get there though, because like I don't know, I feel like that we've harped a lot on Raptor greats and stuff like that. Is there anyone that deserves a statue? Because I think there's someone who doesn't deserve their jersey retired, but I think a statue would fit better.
Damn.
A Raptor that deserves
I mean, the one like who we're talking.
statue?
I don't want Kawhi. I don't think number 2 should be there. I think
But you think we should get a Kawhi statue?
there should be
Of
a
the
statue
shot.
of the shot. There should be a statue of the shot.
Clyde, you're cooking, bro.
And
Look at you.
And I need the statue maker to put Joel Embiid's face.
I'll co-sign that.
yeah,
Me
yeah.
too.
I'll co-sign that.
Because
But how do you-
he played 66 games. We're gonna put that number up there.
But how do you make the statue of the shot without it just being a statue of Kawhi? It would have to be like
Him
they'd
kneeling.
have to make like a mini court. Like it would have to be like the table, and it's a mini court, and it's like mini figurines
No.
of everyone.
No.
It could just be a shot form.
The
at end,
shot,
yeah.
if it's him doing the shot, the 6 bounce shot,
But that's still just a statue of Kawhi.
but if you know what he's doing, then you know what that statue means.
But it's
The pose.
still just a statue of Kawhi.
Would it be okay?
That shot, you could argue,
Yeah.
is the reason why we won the championship.
Yeah, but
Yes,
he's
but
saying
I'm-
nobody would understand.
What?
No, I'm saying like,
Any basketball fan would understand.
but this is what I'm saying. Outside of the context of the basketball fan,
Yeah.
you're just gonna say this is a statue of a guy taking a shot. Like if you don't
the
watch
guy who
basketball,
took the shot that got us the championship.
but if you don't watch basketball, because this is not just for basketball, this is to immortalize you forever.
Okay.
The random guy walking past the arena is just gonna say this is just, and read the thing, say this is a statue of Kawhi.
How about
Leonard.
him crouching when it's already in?
That's what I'm thinking.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm thinking.
Oh,
That's-
you want the
that's what-
crouch?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Watching the ball go in.
Yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't say
I
the
think
crouch.
that's still just a. That's
You
still
think
just
him
a
in
statue.
mid-form?
Yeah. I was
Okay.
thinking him in
That's what I
mid-form.
was saying. If you paint the whole scene, then it's not just focused on him.
It might just have to be a mural or something.
Yeah, or maybe like a mural.
So you want
I'm
the-
cool with a
The
mural.
other people around him as like he's squatting or whether he's shooting.
No, I'm saying mid shot, like the picture that everyone has.
Yes.
I'm saying make like a 3D bronze of that picture
Yes.
and put that in the arena.
And I need the details on Joel Embiid's face. I need the tears
Oh my
running
God,
down.
okay.
I need all of it.
That's what I mean.
I think I'm okay with it just being Kawhi taking the shot or squatting.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he's the reason. Like,
If
it's
you know,
okay
you know.
for
Yeah.
it's okay for it to be him because, like I said, he's the reason why that shot is arguably the reason why we even have a chip.
And it's why, in 66 games, one season, one and done, go, we win a championship. It's why I think it should be that type of honoring, like a physical thing like that. Jersey is too, but yeah, I
Right.
just don't think that kind of represents what you were to the organization, like over
Agreed.
like years. I feel,
Agreed. So yeah, speaking of the retiring of Vince Carter's jersey, great ceremony. by the way.
fantastic.
Also amazing mural that's downtown Toronto that they
Yeah.
did. It's very great.
I was there, by the way, and like I think like everybody saw the meme of him going like, oh.
Come on.
What was what was it like being in there for
So
that?
I don't even think like what TSN captured. Like I think they kind of messed up on some angles. Like I don't think they captured how hyped the crowd was.
Yeah, they didn't. You
Probably
just kind
not,
of
no.
heard it, but they didn't show
they
the
didn't
crowd.
like. Yo, I haven't heard it that loud. Like maybe since I actually haven't been to any playoff games, but I don't think it's been that loud since 2019.
Wow.
Like it was rocking.
Wow.
And then when he went like that, we weren't ready for that. Like,
Oh yeah.
I thought he was just gonna come out and do like a speech or something.
He did that.
came
I
out
stood up. I
balling.
stood up and was
Yeah.
yelling at my team.
Yo.
He came out
bro.
crying.
It was electrifying. So I just want to say it's like times 10 of what you saw in video.
Oh, I love that.
Speaking of
experience.
that, did you see Mo Pete's head?
I said, yo, when I saw him at the game, I thought that was Money Man.
Who's Mo Pete?
Mo
Pete?
Peterson?
What's wrong with his head? I didn't.
Yo,
Google a picture.
yo, the ceremony was like already done before I realized that was Mo Pete.
That was Mo
Google a
P.
picture
He
of
looks
Boris
like PND.
Peterson.
He looks like PND now. You
He
don't know who Mo
looks
Pete
like-
is?
exactly what he
I
looks
mean,
like.
he looks like Party Next Door.
You,
Yes.
don't, you don't know who
He-
Mo Pete is?
Yes, but I'm saying, what do you mean he
Looks-
looks like Party Next Door?
Oh yeah, just different
Mo
person. Just
Pete
dreads and
looks like Playboy Cardi.
everything.
What?
You'll see what I mean.
What I said, Morris
Mo
Peterson,
Pete
like recent?
2024.
Yeah, go on the real Mo Pete.
So he
on
has dreads
Instagram.
now?
Yeah.
I can't even. there's
He
nothing
doesn't
even-
just have
Holy-
dreads.
Oh
His dreads are hanging on by a
Mhm.
prayer.
no, they look okay.
No, they look fine.
Oh my god.
They look okay.
Bro, the angle that they were showing on TV,
Did they?
it
Oh,
wasn't
okay.
the most flattering.
I think he looks all right. They look. I mean, the dreads look okay.
Yeah.
Top 10 buzzer beater in NBA history. Let's keep going.
Yeah.
I'm dead.
But yeah, shout out to Vince. I guess DeRozan's not getting his jersey retired.
Do you think
Okay.
first?
Or Drake's gonna be.
Do you think
Drake's
Drake
gonna
really
climb
caught a
up-
wristband?
Caught a wristband.
Oh, what he said that
He was in the crowd and Vince threw a wristband into the crowd.
when he was a kid.
Oh. I don't know. If it's fake, whatever. If
Yeah.
it's true,
I'll roll with
Amazing.
it.
Or even the shout out during his whole speech. Like he took the time to like shout out Drake and
Yeah,
everything.
he,
you know?
he shouted out Drake like three
but
times.
that's. I mean, Drake is the ambassador of the Toronto Raptors.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I'm sure him and Vince have some type of relationship.
And then
so-
when the game was over, like when TVs were off for everything, just like looking down, or sorry, when halftime was over, looking down, Vince Carter was talking to Drake for like 10 minutes.
yeah,
Two of the most influential people, Toronto culture.
Yeah.
who put Toronto on in a way.
That's what he said,
Yeah.
right? We put Toronto on the map, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't argue against that. But so obviously Drake made some comments during the, I guess, game when they were talking about, other Raptors who will get their jersey hung. And Drake says, not Demar, because if you hang Demar's jersey up, he's going to go down and tear it down himself.
Called him a goof.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think it took away from the Vince Carter, jersey retiring. That moment was still it. I mean, if you ask me about a man who I don't like, I'm going to answer about a man that I don't like.
Yeah, I think
simple as that.
Did they ask him about
I think
it?
the issue is that they didn't ask him about it.
Well, you
They
brought it up
did.
to me. If you bring up my op to me, then I'm going
Too bad
to
we gotta face
address
this
it.
goof.
Yeah. Did they not bring up DeRozan?
No.
No.
They brought up other Raptors that should have their jersey retired.
They didn't
and
say-
he went to DeRozan.
Oh. Well, hey,
Yeah.
That's funny.
I'm not mad.
I think when he started, because a lot of times when Drake, and maybe this is weird for some people, but he's our global ambassador. So a lot of times when he's on when he has his floor seats or whatever, they give him the mic. This isn't typical for most teams. He's probably
Yeah,
the
yeah,
only.
yeah.
the only
He's
one.
probably the only guy who gets to just be a play-by-play announcer whenever he wants
Because he's
to.
Drake.
Yeah.
It's like a guarantee. If he is at the game, he will
You're
do
gonna hear
a
it.
little bit of commentary.
And then when he started, he said something about like I'm off.
It's gonna be the last one for a
Yeah,
while.
I think it's gonna be the last one for the while. I'm off the tequila right
So
now.
he knew he
Oh,
knew he was
yeah,
gonna go in.
he's-
Yeah, yeah.
He said something like that, and then proceeded to say
You were
that.
there. How do you know that? You didn't
You
watch the
probably saw it
broadcast.
after.
Yeah, no, I saw it. I saw it.
Yeah, you
later.
probably saw it after.
That was such a niche part. Like I don't know. I
Did
didn't
you
see
hear
it
what
this
Lou
way.
Williams said?
What did he say?
Did he call Drake a hate? I saw
He
it.
said
Did he
Drake
call
needs
it?
to chill or something.
He
right?
said
Yeah,
he
something like
said
that.
it's and I'm slightly paraphrasing. He said that moment it's selfish of Drake
Yes.
because what DeMar means to the organization is bigger than his personal relationship with DeRozan. So what do you think about that?
I don't really care for that angle because like I don't care for that angle because DeRozan knows what he did
Yeah.
and he deserved that. But at the only thing I'll say is like Drake is 100% within his rights to feel like that, but I kind of do disagree with him doing it at Vince Carter's retirement.
But I wasn't even
Fair.
talking about that. I
I
was
think
talking
that
about
was the
the
wrong place.
actual. Because then people went on to say like, "Yo, Drake might actually have the pull to have DeRozan not get his jersey retired."
And he doesn't deserve his jersey retired, so I don't really care.
I mean, he wasn't in my
We've-
top.
Why?
He
We've
wasn't in my
gone
top
back
five.
and forth
so
about this, but
Well,
I disagree. People,
so okay,
the
you
NBA,
to have his jersey retired.
the
Mhm.
NBA is not a league where jersey retirements are few and far between. Look up,
depends on the team, but
just in general.
okay.
If you look up the Celtics that have their jerseys retired, the Lakers that have their jerseys retired, it's not just Shaq, Magic Johnson, and Jerry West. There's a
Mhm.
few names up there that you're gonna be like,
Right.
I don't know, and a few names that you might not know at all.
Mm-hmm.
So if that's the criteria, then I think DeRozan deserves it at some point in time. He might not be the first one up, but like if we're just retiring for retiring's sake, then yeah.
I wholeheartedly agree.
Well, like okay, so
They just be retired. They just
so
be
somebody
retiring.
like someone like
He's a
Kev-
Raptor, but he shouldn't probably be in like the Hall of Fame. But like like it's not reserved just for superstar kind of treatment.
So
I think.
somebody like I guess it's different reasons, but someone like Kevin Durant, he's not getting his jersey retired.
in OKC.
Yeah, he's not, right?
Yeah, I think he would.
He will.
I don't think he would.
I think he would.
Why
So where
was-
would he get his jersey retired?
Nowhere.
Because it's getting retired somewhere.
No, it's not getting retired
You
anymore.
think Kevin Durant is not getting his jersey retired anywhere?
Well, how much of an impact? Golden State's
Kevin
not retiring
Durant?
Kevin
Mm-mm.
Durant's jersey.
The Clippers might not retire Chris Paul.
That's different than Kevin Durant.
But I'm saying like DeRozan's not by himself.
But
Like,
there's no way that one of the best players of this generation doesn't get his jersey
if you
retired
turn into a mercenary, then it happens.
But to Mucho's point, which team is doing it? Because it's not going to be Golden
None.
State.
None of them are doing
It's
it.
not going to be OKC. It's not going to be Brooklyn.
Golden State is actually his highest chance.
I think
But they
yeah,
have
he
to
won
hang
there, yeah.
Curry's.
But I think OKC
Curry's
would
first,
do it.
yeah.
I think OKC would do it. There's no way you're in the Hall of Fame and they're not retiring your jersey. Those two things
No.
don't.
Ray Allen's not gonna get his jersey retired.
Yeah, he will.
Who? Where?
Boston.
Boston's not retiring his jersey.
Boston is 100% retiring Ray Allen's jersey. All
they-
three of them.
All three of them. You
All
think?
three of them.
Maybe
Paul
because
Pierce
They've
Paul
already-
Pierce, Garnett, and Ray.
Garnett.
I think they've already done both of them except for Ray
Exactly.
Allen.
So why
Yeah.
haven't they done Ray Allen yet then?
it's not.
I don't know what the
Beef.
timelines are.
They had it wasn't Kevin Garnett and yeah, they had problems.
I don't know what the timelines
Kevin Garnett
are.
and Ray
but
Allen?
I think
And that's the reason why they didn't retire Ray Allen's jersey?
I don't know. But
No,
he,
but
should,
there's-
he should get his
there's
jersey retired.
times. There's a very long time.
I
don't
feel
know.
like how long has Ray Allen been retired for?
A long
Maybe
time.
10
Exactly.
years?
So
Yeah.
why haven't they retired his jersey?
2014.
He's not gonna. I agree with Mucho. If it hasn't happened now
Nah.
in the last decade,
Or so
Yeah.
what Seattle Supersonics turned into OKC,
Mhm.
right? So then would they do it then? But
Seattle?
it's not Seattle.
Seattle for the
anymore.
1 year he was there when he was a rookie.
No, you're talking about the Bucks.
Wait, oh
The
sorry,
Seattle
my bad. Are you talking
Supersonics.
about Ray Allen or KD?
Ray Allen. I'm talking
Oh.
about Ray Allen.
Ray Allen was at his best on the Bucks.
More than the Sonics?
Yeah, he was only on there for a year and a half.
I don't know, but
And
Ray
apparently
Allen's definitely getting his jersey
for that
retired.
organization, they want to retire Gary Payton's jersey, OKC, but like he won't let them 'cause-
Until he
the
comes back
Sonics.
to.
yeah.
So
'cause
there's better players that haven't had their jersey retired than DeRozan. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
Gary,
and it
Gary
won't
Payton
happen.
and Sean Kemp don't have retired jerseys.
Yeah,
Before we get off like the whole retirement like night and everything, I feel like there was a lot of clipping of like Drake's mouthing certain words and stuff like that. Like
Pussy.
yeah, like the fuck out of here pussy and everything out of the get.
With the 8 down baddie chain on.
with the what?
the 8 down baddie chain that Bendidon gave him.
Why have it,
Oh,
what
Zoe,
chain is that?
Zoe has something
Thanksgiving.
put on.
The
Yeah,
Thanksgiving chain.
Show him the 8 down, show her the 8 down baddie
So
chain.
apparently Bendidon gave Jake a chain and it says 8 down, it's giving and baddie
Yeah.
friend on it. I haven't seen
What?
it. I'm just hearing.
I can't fend him for this one.
I'm hearing that's what.
Bendidon gifted him a chain as like an inside joke or something. And then when he had that big ass mink coat on and was calling DeRozan a pussy, he had 8 down baddie as a necklace.
No.
I swear to God.
Let me see.
I can see the chain from my like 20th row.
Oh, so it's like
That's-
real. He spent the 20K. Eh? It's not just
that Prize Picks money is working for him.
Yeah.
shit.
I see it's giving. I don't see 8 down.
Look at the top. Doesn't it say 8?
Oh
Then
yeah,
it's
8 down. It's giving. Baddie friend.
Yeah. Imagine
Oh.
getting cussed at by
But you
someone
can't
wearing
see
that.
it.
Nah, he couldn't
Doesn't
see it.
matter. He's wearing it.
Isn't it like an inside joke for rich people?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sure it is. Yeah, I'm so rich I can buy you this
If-
dumbass chain.
If I'm wearing a thong and you can't see it, am I still wearing a thong?
The jokes can still fly.
The
That's
jokes can still
crazy.
fly.
Yo!
But that's definitely an inside joke.
Yo,
But that's
That's
definitely an inside joke for them.
Yeah.
So I mean, I get it. If it's a friend thing.
Do you guys think he was
Inside
trying to be
joke.
tough? I feel like he's kind of just being a spectator too. Like you kind of say that, like "fuck out of here" when you're the
I don't
person.
think he was trying to be tough, but this is a guy that obviously he felt disrespected by,
Mm-hmm.
and he's gonna puff his chest a little bit.
Yeah.
I would do the same thing.
Yeah.
If I see someone who I maybe considered a friend or whatever, and
Yeah.
they did some slime shit to me, I might be like, yeah, look at you, bitch.
Really?
I'll stare
They
you
give you the
down.
mic on national TV, and then it's not so
I might
much.
throw some shade.
Okay.
I'm
Say
a
no
shady
more.
bitch. I might throw some
There you
shade.
go.
I mean, look at her. Look at her. Her crip ass. Her short
I fuck,
ass jeans.
I fuck with everything he did that day, but I think going on the mic, play by play, national TV, you know this might overshadow a historic moment. Cussing at him after bet.
Mm,
But I don't know about
at this
saying
goof.
that.
I loved it all.
I'm not mad at it.
Yeah,
man.
I mean,
you love petty shit.
yeah, I mean,
Listen,
DeRozan deserves it. but-
Sometimes you don't need to be the bigger person. I agree with that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? If someone did you wrong and
Mhm.
you got to throw some shade, throw some shade. I'm never mad at that.
Yeah.
Never mad at that.
Do you fuck with Stephon Diggs?
In what way?
That quote, "I'm never the bigger person."
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I don't mind that. I don't mind that.
Yeah.
I don't think you need to. My thing is like never be the bigger person. If like don't go out of your way to do shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? That's how I feel. Don't go out of your way or don't intently do shit to people for no reason.
Mhm.
But if someone disrespects you,
Yeah.
I feel like you ought to be the bigger person. I agree with that. If you-
I'm more of a path of least resistance guy.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, same.
I'm not getting disrespected on like a level like that
Mm-hmm.
where I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna let that slide, or you know, karma will get you. No, bitch, I'm gonna get you.
Yeah. And you see Drake wasn't at the Lakers game the night before either.
Made
No.
made sure those
And
seats were
people-
empty.
Oh yeah, no. Usually he'll send like other
No,
people.
Bought it.
Baca was not in the seats.
Yeah, no OVO chains are in those seats at
Yeah.
all. So I mean, I guess the beef is real
Yeah.
between even LeBron and Drake too. Unfortunately,
He's standing on 2. And then even with, I'm hearing conflicting reports about him and Future piecing it up.
Yes,
You know?
apparently Elliot Wilson said that.
Elliot.
There's
Friend of
been
the show now.
That's funny. Yeah, Elliot Wilson did say that there were reports that Drake and Future pieced it up.
Mm-hmm. And then Academics is like, no, I know him more than you.
And they didn't piece it up?
Yeah, and
That's
then
Academics say?
he denied it. Yeah.
Oh.
And that's
Top one,
why.
piece it up.
And that's why sometimes when you're on the fence, it's best to just stay there. That exact reason.
Mm.
Who was on the fence though? Future was on the fence, you saying?
No, like the people who started dissing Drake saying because they're riding for Future.
Yeah, because and then Future doesn't
Because
even
now
feel
you
it.
guys
Yeah.
become cool again and you still hate
Oh,
me.
yeah.
That's why I be saying,
But it's funny 'cause
21's playing it perfectly.
before we move on,
Mhm.
I was watching Real Housewives because you guys know I love Real Housewives. And you guys know who Kathy Hilton is?
No.
You don't know who Kathy Hilton is?
No.
Paris'
Zoe.
sister.
Paris's mom.
Crazy, yes.
Oh, okay.
Not sister, mom. Kathy Hilton, who's like, yes, billionaire, I guess,
Mm.
heir or something, or married into the Hilton family because the
Mhm.
Hilton's the dad's name.
And he
So-
died.
No, Paris Hilton's dad's still alive. Rich
Okay.
Hilton.
So
Yeah,
Paris
maybe
would
the
be the heir.
grandfather
Okay,
or whatever
gotcha.
passed away. But anyways, regardless, Kathy Hilton's on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and I was watching old episodes, and she said, like, she's just a funny ass woman. She said the three worst things someone can call you is a liar, a thief, and a PDF file.
Mm.
So when I thought about that, I also thought about what Mal was saying, how he said one of the worst things anyone can ever call you is a PDF file.
Yeah.
I think there's another one that you could put in there.
Yeah, there's no
Liar, thief, R word.
Mm.
Oh,
Oh.
you think that's the fourth?
Yeah, I'd say that's probably the fourth.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay, fair.
So
I'll
that's
let you have
number
that.
one.
But
And I
yeah.
think those two go over liar and thief.
Yes, I think this
Yeah.
is just what Kath. I'm just
Just
quoting
for
what she said on the
emphasis.
show.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I'd
that's
way rather be called a liar.
Yeah, call me a liar.
regardless. She said that was her statement on the show. Those are the three worst things that someone could call her. And I thought about it. I'm like, maybe it is hitting. Because I mean, if that's like a consensus amongst people, maybe it is hitting that deep that, people say, oh, this is a rap beef, whatever. Maybe it is kind of hitting that low where it's like, yo, you have the world calling me a PDF file.
Yeah.
It's up.
So
Yeah.
maybe to anyone who was on that side, it's up. Because you technically are co-signing this man calling me a PDF file.
Yep.
So,
LeBron and DeRozan. Because LeBron was dancing too now.
and LeBron was trying to act incognito at that concert. LeBron's big ass is not incognito.
Yeah.
He was at that concert bobbing his head. He might not have been on stage, but he was in the building.
Yeah. So
And
he,
like I said,
he stayed the night in Toronto
Of course.
because it was a back-to-back.
mm,
It was
I
Lakers.
wonder what he got himself
Sorry?
into.
Or LeBron.
Yeah, it was like Lakers then Kings the next day. And so like him and the whole team stayed the night so that they could watch the halftime ceremony.
So LeBron was there.
He might have been in the box or something, but
Mm.
there was reports that Lakers were staying to see the halftime ceremony.
Interesting.
He was not on those sidelines or anything.
Mm,
They would have cut to him every 3 seconds.
right?
Do you think like that one night Savannah's back in LA? He's like, damn, I wish I could go to the embassy right now.
No.
No.
I read LeBron has such a name for
Nah,
himself. He
Bronny's
wouldn't
there.
need.
Bronny's at the embassy?
Oh, well now
Bronny's
Bronny's
in on
here.
it.
Well now Bronny's here, so I'm sure he couldn't even get that off anymore. really.
Bronny has a girlfriend now though.
Yo.
I saw him poster. I love you so much, baby.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Man.
Apparently she's
I saw the quote retweet.
someone. Yeah, she's DeAndre. Oh my God, what's his last name? The
DeAndre
black
who?
actor. DeAndre something.
Hilton.
No, not what? No,
DeAndre.
something or yes.
Sally Richardson's husband.
Yes, his name's DeAndre something,
is
right?
that?
Who is Sally
Is that his name?
Richardson?
He's an actor. He's a
Yeah.
black actor. But anyways,
Mhm.
it's his daughter. People
Yeah.
are arguing that she's black.
She's black. She has 2 black parents. DeAndre
Okay.
Whitfield.
DeAndre Whitfield. Thank you.
Dondre Whitfield.
Dondre?
Dondre. Dondre.
Okay, yeah. Dondre Whitfield and Sally Richardson's daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
What's Sally Richardson?
She's mixed, and then Dondre's just black.
Yeah.
So she's 3/4 black.
Yeah. But she looks like
But
a
she looks
Mexican or like
very
Oh,
a,
black.
this guy, because he
Yeah.
looks kind of Mexican. Didn't he play Sucre in Prison Break?
That maybe.
Oh,
Yeah.
is that who?
Is that who it is?
Or I might think of someone who just looks like
He's
him.
in-
You might be
he's
right.
like in
Go to
Family
his
Matters,
IMDb. You might be right. So yeah, I feel like he might be like,
Yo, Brody he hit that buzzer beater where it's like, you can't say I'm dating a white girl now. You can't.
no, she's definitely not
Like,
white.
you know what I mean? He
But
hit
I
that
feel
borderline,
like-
like,
Even like DeAndre or whatever his
That
name is.
American
Is he
Dad
like,
meme, like
Dondre.
You're
Zoe,
good.
that's a different person.
Oh, yeah, it's a different.
I don't
guy.
know. I don't know.
But he
I
does
guess-
look.
He does,
He's a
does.
black.
He looks Dominican.
Yeah, like yeah.
he
you know
looks
what I'm saying?
Afro-Dominican.
I know black eye Dominican type. If he said
Yeah.
that, I'd be like, meh. That fits the archetype.
Yeah,
But shout
honestly,
out to Bronny getting a
but I
black
see
queen.
it, though.
All right, you know
She's-
what? You know what?
She's one of those girls where it's because her hair is straight. She doesn't look that black. If her hair was curlier, people would say that's
She's
just
giving
a
Meghan
light-skinned
Markle.
girl. No,
Meghan Markle.
That's
okay,
gas.
She's
no.
giving Meghan Markle.
no, that's gassing it.
It's
I think she's
borderline
giving
white.
Mark.
That's gassing.
Meghan Markle's half black.
This is
I don't care.
this
She
is a
looks
full
brown.
light skinned family.
She
that doesn't
looks
look
Mexican
because
she
of
does
her
not
hair.
Look like, no, Tristan.
I tell you, the only reason
no,
is
Tristan.
because of her
But-
hair.
No,
Regardless-
even if her hair
regardless-
was curly, she still looks Mexican.
Bronny got that loophole. You know what I
It doesn't
mean?
matter.
It's
Whatever
fair.
he wants to date is who he wants to
Yeah.
date. I'm
They're
not
gonna-
gonna,
The new
I'm not gonna
macaroon.
shame a 22-year-old for dating.
They're gonna move.
You gonna
the
shame a
goalposts.
25-year-old though.
You're grown now. Keep those white girls aside.
The experiment is
Listen,
done.
man.
They're gonna move the goalposts.
25 black
for him.
women from here.
Yeah.
There's no way I'm tweeting about Bronny dating a non-black girl.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, please.
And they
Right.
did it with Bryce too. The girls that he brought to the Olympics. That they
Oh,
brought to
with
the
Bryce?
Olympics.
Well, I'm pretty sure
Bryce and Bronny.
Oh, wow.
one it's Bronny's girlfriend.
One of them
Yeah,
had a
Bron-
prom picture that went crazy.
That was
remember.
Bronny.
That was
Bronny
Bronny.
with the
Bronny.
blonde,
With
yeah,
the
with
white
the
girl.
blonde
White
girl.
girl.
He learned from that. He's inching towards.
That's insane.
Mucho, that's crazy.
Anyways,
What do you think it'd be like in the house when it's like that? When they're just on the news like that? Like,
Yeah, for
They're
like
probably
doing
used to
nothing
it.
wrong.
That's life.
they're probably so used
Yeah.
to it.
yeah,
that's
but
the
when
life.
it's one of the kids, you know, like that's probably
Still,
new.
that's still their life. I don't think
Yeah.
That's
so.
gonna happen.
Yeah.
Bruh, LeBron
you're Le-
signed him up for this.
Word. If
Yeah.
you're
Word.
LeBron James' son, you know, like that's what your life's gonna be. You're bound to it.
Yeah. Anyways, moving on to the next topic. What is this deal about? Do you want to go into Carnival? Caribana? With the funding?
Yeah.
So apparently Caribana's begging for money.
Oh, yeah.
They're saying
It's because all
that-
of us are jumping these fences.
Yeah,
Is
that's
that-
why.
Not
that
paying
why?
your fees.
No, it's
I don't think
just,
that's why. I was gonna
Ah,
say
it's just the
Nah.
money that they were given by the government is a lot lower than
the money they bring in.
the money they bring in and money that other entities get.
Entities like what?
That's for you to think of yourself.
Oh,
Yeah.
like Pride?
Oh, well, I mean, say it. It is what it is.
Well, I don't know. I never looked it
Okay.
up. That's just the story.
I bet
thought
you.
you were-
I bet you Pride gets way more money than
Pride,
Caribana.
they definitely, they're
but my
banked.
thing is,
Yeah,
Pride's bringing
they
them back.
extend the last call whenever Pride's happening.
All the
That's
companies,
true, they
the
did.
companies change everything.
yeah.
Drake used to get government funding to put on OVO Fest every year because it affects tourism and would bring in money. And it was like, I think double what he would receive was double than what Caribana is.
Wow.
Well, Caribana, they're saying they're only receiving $125,000 from the government, which is like
That's
pennies,
crazy.
pennies to how much money and tourism
Yeah.
that they bring to Toronto.
That's how much
With all
money-
due respect, no one's coming to Toronto for Pride because Pride is so
Happens
big.
everywhere,
No,
yeah.
let's
Yeah,
be real.
'cause it happens
Pride
everywhere.
is much bigger in many
Drake
other
got
cities.
300,000 for
Oh,
OVO
Like
Fest.
I would see people going to New York for Pride, like
Or
New York
Atlanta.
or Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
I've never been.
You
I
run
haven't really
to
heard
Atlanta
much
when
about
you-
Atlanta Pride, but I'm sure it's great because the gay population in Atlanta is higher.
Don't
But-
say it. Don't say it.
What?
I didn't say anything.
Yeah,
we
But
can
I
just have a
heard
serious
New-
convo.
I heard New York Pride is like. I've heard people say like, "Yeah, I'm going to New York for Pride." I've
Yeah.
never heard anyone say I'm going to Toronto for Pride.
Word.
Respectfully,
Yeah.
I don't think our Pride is as notable as other cities'
Yeah.
prides.
San
Unless you're coming from, like,
Francisco,
Timmins or something.
LA.
Yes, like
Yeah.
I've seen. I've heard LA Pride and New York Pride is like it's up, like it's lit out there.
Yeah.
So I could see
Toronto,
why.
Toronto Pride's like Calgary Carnival.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Calgary Carnival.
Calgary Carnival.
I didn't know Calgary had a carnival.
Wait,
Calgary had a carnival.
Calgary Carnival or Calgary Stampede?
No, he said carnival.
Oh no, I wouldn't do that.
'Cause it's third rate,
That's messy.
yeah.
No, I wouldn't do that.
Now Toronto Pride does his thing. You know,
120
Saucy Santana pulled up last year.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't go. I went to the year Spice performed. That was what, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, maybe.
Isn't that
Okay.
conflicting with her Jamaican beliefs?
I don't know. Anyways,
125K is what one club on Caribana weekend gets in a night.
probably less than. You think Cabana only brings in 125K?
Way more.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
to my point, if you're giving more money
That's
to
crazy.
Pride and Toronto Pride is weaker,
And let's
in
not just
regards
single out
to-
Pride. There's other
Yeah.
things that happen as well.
okay, sure.
There's other
stuff.
parades. There's
Name
other
one that you
um,
think gets more money.
Yeah,
the
you're
Santa
right.
Claus parade.
You think
It gets
gets
more
more money
For
than
sure.
Caribana?
The Santa Claus parade,
Oh.
100%
Okay.
gets more money. Do you know how big the Santa Claus parade
And
is?
no one's coming to Toronto for the Santa Claus parade.
Yeah.
People might go to New York, and when the
Mhm.
ball drops,
Yeah.
right? Like that's a huge
Yeah.
thing. That's what I'm saying. So like, think about it. If you're thinking strictly tourism, no one's coming to Toronto for Pride. No
Mhm.
one's coming to Toronto for Santa Claus parade because
Mhm.
other cities have better Santa Claus parades and better prides.
Right.
But I don't-
for New Year's.
No, I mean,
But that's more of a
maybe-
New York thing.
but you go to New York to the ball drop
Yeah.
and like the CNN and everyone's drunk on TV.
So Carnival
da, da, da.
is the best draw in what? North America?
In regards to Carnival, 100%.
Okay.
Our Carnival is bigger than Miami's.
Caribana.
Yeah,
Okay.
when it comes to
Caribana.
carnivals
Yeah.
in North America, our carnival is the biggest.
Number one. Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
No question. It's bigger than Miami's. It's bigger
Right.
than Atlanta's.
Yeah.
Does New York have carnival? Maybe.
They have like
Ours
Labor Day
is-
parade,
the
which is
Labor Day
similar.
parade
Bigger.
and the Dominican Day parade.
Ours is bigger.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
regardless, my point is we are bringing in the most tourism and money in
Yeah.
regards to carnival.
Talk to him.
So why is the government of Ontario or whoever not funding this more? Because clearly we're bringing in the money.
Do you think it's because of racism?
I'm sure racism plays a factor. That's
Plays
no
a part.
question.
Yeah.
Like what other would it be?
Mm-hmm.
If the numbers there and the stats are there,
Yeah.
and I can print out in black and white how much money this city brings in because of Caribana, then what's the other?
They'd lose out if they didn't have it.
Okay.
And I bet the only way it's going to get like the funding that I guess we want or something like that is when it becomes there's
Privately owned.
there's an African float, there's a Filipino float,
No.
and like it's going to be
Whoa, why'd you say
No.
no to Africa?
it's going to be
No,
inclusive
no
to
to any
every
other
culture.
float that's not Caribbean.
There's a list. Read these off. These are the biggest Toronto tourist attractions.
Sure. Yeah. So yeah, Tiff and maybe Nuit Blanche don't get no money.
Come on.
Nuit Blanche, I feel like it is the biggest pump fake in
Nuit
the
Blanche
Toronto
sucks.
yearly calendar. Like, what is it?
It's a
honestly-
it's an
fake
art exhibition.
Yeah. Exhibition.
Yeah. It's street art. You walk around, you see drunk teenagers. Like
Yeah,
Yeah.
like,
yeah.
they gassed that. Just like how they used to gas Wasaga Beach.
Wasaga Beach. I mean,
Wasaga Beach in high school got
shout out to the
gassed.
people that had after proms there.
I did.
I did.
Oh, there you go.
And we
Yeah,
did.
I,
But
I
it
did
was-
after
it was
prom at Wasaga
trash.
Beach.
We thought it was gonna
Uh,
be spring break Miami. It's
It
not.
did.
People were
Anyway.
fucking. For
Boy.
sure. I know girls who went to Wasaga Virgins who left with like 4 bodies.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
wow.
That's what they were doing at your white school.
Yeah.
Because that wasn't what was going on.
Yeah, I know
Jesus
girls
Christ.
who were wilding at Wasaga.
Yeah.
I think I just smoked a lot of weed
Yeah.
and drank, ate some like Wasaga Burger King.
Yeah.
Word.
It was kind of like, partied or whatever, but I didn't have sex at
Yeah,
Wasaga.
it's kind of weak.
Told you I had sex, lost my virginity in grade 12, didn't have sex again until I was like, was I 18? 19?
Wow.
It was a long time.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah,
Nigga was
I don't like that.
trash.
terrible.
Give Caribana the money.
So how do they get more money?
Cut
Just
the check.
because what's Scotiabank saying?
Making it more
fam?
inclusive. I guarantee that's the only
I
way.
mean,
it's-
yeah, isn't it called Scotia
Yeah,
Bank Caribbean?
I thought Scotiabank came to save it. Because it only started being called Scotiabank like 5 years ago or something, right?
Yes, yeah, something like that. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So maybe they need Scotiabank presented
see
by Air
yourself-
Canada.
I
in
don't see how
partnership
hard it
with
is to give
TD.
them more money.
Mm.
Someone needs to just fight it. Fight.
Yeah.
Mm.
Do you see yourself missing Caribana?
Yeah,
Are you just gonna
yeah.
not go? Like, when are you just gonna not go?
Probably maybe next year.
Everyone says that.
Everyone-
Everyone says that the year
But I
before
won't lie,
that they're
I had
not
fun
going the
this year,
next
though.
year.
Yeah, I had fun too.
I had fun as a stormer Fake stormer though. I didn't get in the way.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, we made it to like the end where like all the trucks come up, whatever. We kind of walked around a bit. I had a lot of fun this year. But I realized like, yo, that Caribana's young now. Like I definitely was like, yo, there's no way this kid's trying to look at me. Like
We've aged out of
we're
Caribana.
starting to.
I don't think we've aged out because there's bare adults there. It's just what you're doing at Caribana changes.
We're the 30-year-old American dudes at the Kappa homecomings and
Yeah,
stuff.
we're getting there.
Shit.
We're
No.
getting there.
But wait, homecoming.
But that's the thing.
Homecoming's for
Homecoming is
everyone.
for people
But
that have
homecoming,
graduated.
but
That's
my
different.
thing is, and I'm not American, so please don't come for me. Is there an age where you stop going to homecoming?
No,
No.
there's literally no.
There
There's
isn't.
60-year-olds that go.
There
yeah.
isn't.
60?
50, 60-year-olds with their Letterman jackets
Mhm.
doing the dances.
At
That
the
is
tailgate, right? At the actual homecoming thing.
Right.
Now
Yeah.
there's parties that are adjacent that are for different ages.
Yeah.
But for the
Mm.
actual thing that people are going to, the tailgate or whatever, or like the street party, depending on the school, any age.
And I feel like
Mm.
Caribana is the same way, where it's like, I don't think you should be 40 hopping the gate. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
when you stay on the other side. You get your little
Mm.
barbecue. You know,
Okay,
you
fair,
get your
fair,
little
fair, fair, fair.
tent.
Yeah.
You chill with your lawn chair and you watch.
Damn, maybe I'll do that next year.
No, we're not that age
Yeah,
yet.
once I turn 30,
I need to find the balance of like in the mix,
Mm-hmm.
but like on the side barbecuing. Like
Okay.
I don't know how
I'd be
mixy.
down to chill at the barbecue.
Right.
But yeah, I don't know
Alright.
if I could stay in the one
Let's
spot
plan a
the
barbecue
whole
next year,
time.
boys. Let's do it.
Yeah, I don't know how mixed. Like I said, we were pretty mixy this year, and I was still like,
Mhm.
damn, y'all, like these are some young boys. Like
No
gee-
bubbles.
No, I was bubbling.
Oh, that way.
Too
but
many
just not
YNs.
the like. I was looking at boys like,
Yeah, you have to look twice.
like, bro, are you 50?
Wearing a
Like,
shiesty.
yeah. I
Too
was
many-
like, what the
If
Too
you're
hell?
many
bubbling,
tapered
see,
blowouts.
I'm judging y'all if you're bubbling guys in a shiesty in the summer.
Yeah.
I'm not bubbling a man in shiesty. Period.
That's like a blind date.
It could be free. That's insane. Yeah, I'm not.
Blind
speaking,
bubble. I love
Speaking
that.
of young kids and us aging out, there is apparently a difference between Gen Z partying and
Mm.
millennial partying.
Oh, that's what
okay?
they're saying?
My little cousin, the one I always talk about,
Mm-hmm.
he asked me to drop him to a party recently.
Right.
I said, okay, cool, no worries, I'll drop you. He,
How old is he, if you don't mind?
17.
Just so they have.
yeah, so he's 17. He's in his last year of high school.
Right.
He was like, party starts at 8.
Mhm.
I'm like, cool. Drop you there like 9:30. He was like, what? And I was like, what?
No, keep going. I need
Yeah.
more information.
And I was like, yeah, you said it's a party. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a Friday night. I have a party to go to, but I'll drop you like 9:30. He was like, nah. And I'm like, so what time you want to get there? Like 10? He was like, 7:45.
Wait, hold on. Was his homie throwing the party?
No.
That was the only bail that could have shot him.
It was like one of those, like, yeah, posted flyer, Halloween
Oh,
party here.
He's going to that at 7:45.
Yeah, it was like Halloween party here,
Oh.
posted flyer, Brampton house type thing. And I'm like, okay, cool. The man made me drop him at like exactly 8:00 and the party started at 8:00.
Wow.
Why?
And I was like, this would never happen in my generation. We would never pull up to a house party on time.
But was
Ever.
people there already? Like,
Yes!
was it
Kids
Wow.
were walking in their costumes at 8:00. And I was like, what the hell is going on?
did you ask why?
He
Limited
was like,
drinks
so his thing is,
available for the first 20.
you get there on time because if police come shut it down, at least you enjoyed the party. Because
Mm.
their thing is, okay, we get there on time, police might come at 10, 11.
Mhm.
At least if we got there at 8, we have like 3 hours, whatever, 3, 4 hours to party. If we come at 10 and police come at 11, we had an hour. And I'm like,
I get that.
I get
I
it.
You
get
know what-
that, but that's never crossed my mind when I was his age.
Because you know why?
Mm.
I think we were spoiled back in our day. It's
It
crazy to
sounds
say
nasty.
that.
Sounds so
But
nasty.
we gotta say it. It's been over 10 years. We gotta say back in our day.
Oh, yeah.
Ugh.
yeah.
Because back then, there was options.
That is
You
true.
could go to a party, got shut down. You could probably find another party. If that got shut down, you
Mm.
might be able to find another party.
It's not like that for them anymore?
I don't think
People
so.
aren't having
They're not
house
party
hopping.
parties like that. People aren't having
The
house
way
parties
we
like that.
used to have house party, I don't know. Well, you guys are like Brampton house parties, like there'd be
could
like
party
4 or
hop.
5 in a
Yeah.
night. And if all of them got shut down, someone had a free basement.
Are they doing
Yeah.
it, you think, like by the book? Like, are they contacting like the neighbors around and stuff like that, and they got to shut down like at a certain time or
I don't
something?
I
like
don't
that?
think so.
That
No.
like that, I don't know, because
think
that
so.
is reminiscent a little bit too. You almost want to get it all, you want to party, and then you assume that they're going to shut it down at 11, 12.
As
or
someone
something.
who's had a lot of house parties, like hosted a lot of house parties, I used to let like a few neighbors know, like, hey, you know, I'm going to be having.
Oh, you used to be that kid, that student who's
What?
like, your
And
house
have
is
a
where the
few
party
friends
at?
over.
Yeah, I've definitely thrown a few house parties.
Yeah,
That's
same
sick.
with us.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I've thrown a few house
I was
parties
kinda
for
like
sure.
that.
Shout out to you guys, man.
Yeah.
The reason why
Trying to get
though,
you out of your fucking apartment building.
That's you now. That's
Huh?
just you now.
Oh yeah, that is me now.
That's
That's
Facts.
you
Yeah.
healing your inner child, low key.
Yeah,
Like,
Maybe.
facts.
we just did that because no one ever wanted to have parties, so we're like, I guess
Had-
we'll
had
do
to be
it.
someone.
Like,
Yeah.
we got to do so, and then you go to other parties and the parties suck.
Yeah.
So it's like we're gonna throw the party because we know it's gonna be
could
good.
do it better.
Yeah. But then people abuse that.
Yeah. And then my party used to have DJs. People like, oh, like I used to hate house parties with the aux. Like I used to make
Yeah.
sure that I would always get like a teenage, like a high school DJ
Yeah,
to like
yeah.
DJ my parties,
Fire.
and they'd always be sick.
See, low key, I think that's why you guys low key know a lot of people.
Mm.
You guys have like a big network of people you know.
Yeah.
Y'all be just naming random names every day I see you guys. I'm
Yeah.
like, who the hell is that?
Yeah.
Because you went to a French school.
True. But also, like, I think even compared to people in your school, you guys know a lot of people.
Yeah.
Mm.
Because you open your house and then that just creates a network effect early.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's one of the benefits of partying.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Tresor and I probably crossed paths bare time before we actually like knew each other.
Yeah. For sure.
Completely different schools, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very different schools. So,
Yeah.
I mean,
It
is
all
what
cross
is.
pollinates.
But
Mhm.
I just found
But
it very
yeah.
interesting that kids are getting to the party on time
Yeah.
and like arguing with me to get there on time.
That's beautiful. They might be changing the narrative on black people.
I'm glad they got
And
their
it's
own
not,
shit.
yeah, it's
like-
actually not a bad thing. It's actually a good thing.
Yeah.
yeah. Like
Look
they're
at
not.
us surprised that people get to places on time.
It
What's
is
wrong
actually a
with us?
good thing. But since we're talking about the kids,
Mhm.
I saw that there was a big discussion online about how there is a new big three for the younger folk.
Mm.
And I want to know what you guys
News
think
to me.
of the new big three
When it comes to what?
rap.
Okay.
Mhm. How old are we talking?
I don't know the age range, but they just said the new big three.
So just all it has to be is like significantly younger than Drake, Kendrick Cole?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They said the new big three is Travis, Playboy Cardi, and Tyler the Creator.
I agree.
What do you guys say?
That's
to
actually
that?
very
You
smart.
know
Yeah.
what? I'm not mad at it.
Yeah, I agree.
I was getting ready for you to say Lil Tim, Ian.
Yeah,
and,
see, I was hearing like some
Yeah. Maybe that's the even younger than them.
like Brickman D-side.
The
weird
only
names.
reason
Like, I don't know.
Big
I don't know.
Bad
I don't know who
D-side.
these
The
damn
only-
rappers are
Bro,
anymore.
that
They're
was
weird ass names, man. Brickman D-side.
Oh,
and
episode title. Let's
South
get
Beam,
it.
Jellyfish, all these fucking new rappers and their names. I'm like, who the hell are these? Who are these niggas?
Yeah, and all the three. Where did the 3-letter names come from?
The
ABG,
YBN.
Dolo, YBN,
YSL.
Saucy,
Yeah, mooch over there?
JRN, JoJo.
Where did the 3-letter
Yeah.
rap names come from?
Why you asking Mucho?
Yeah.
I think he has more knowledge about that kind of stuff.
Okay, but you're asking it like,
No, no,
A shady
what,
way.
you got dirt on me, fam?
No.
I heard that it comes from Xbox usernames.
Interesting.
Oh shit, he had an answer too. Oh my
Interesting.
It was a clan tag thing.
Yeah, it was a clan tag.
Word. I did not know that. And I'm okay.
Word.
Um,
Look
the
at you.
But yeah, the big three.
The only reason
He
that
was so mad he knew that answer.
Sorry, not to cut you. Is Travis even that much younger?
that's
to
what I
not-
was getting at. The only reason that I'm a little bit mad at that list, even though it tracks musically, is that they're kind of old, except for
Yeah.
Playboy Cardi. Because Tyler the Creator is 2 years younger than Drake.
Yeah, Tyler's
Travis
been out
kinda
since
old.
we were
Travis
in
Scott's
high
33.
school.
Yeah.
yeah.
But I think.
But the youngins do love
but,
them though.
But the thing is, all of those people's music started becoming mainstream, except for Travis, started becoming mainstream in the past 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like
Definitely
Tyler
Tyler.
used to, rap about wild.
Wait, sorry. Started becoming mainstream in the last 4 or 5 years?
Tyler the Creator, I don't
Yeah.
think he was that
Tyler
main.
was not main. Tyler was super underground.
Yeah.
Tyler never
Underground.
His-
I don't want to say underground.
well, not
Tyler-
underground.
Tyler
he was
wasn't-
known, but
Let's
he
use our
wasn't.
words.
Tyler
Yo,
was in
people.
Yeah, go ahead.
Tyler, when was it? What song was it? And it was very
tell you, I'm
recent.
getting
Maybe in the
his-
first it was like 4 or 5 years ago, and there's a video of Tyler in his McLaren shocked, talk about how this is the first time he's heard his song.
I'd say that was Flower Boy.
I think it was
Flower
Flower Boy.
Boy.
I'd say it's
Yeah.
Flower Boy when that happened.
and that's a lot.
And
Like he's already successful.
That's 2017, so that makes sense for kids that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're in elementary back then.
And Tyler was eating roaches in Yonkers in 2012.
And throwing it
Yeah.
up and then committing
And
the
then-
S-word at the end.
And then Playboy Cardi,
He did at the end of the video.
yeah.
Yeah.
People used to call me a devil worshiper for listening to that song in high school.
He
Oh, yeah, you
impacted
like
music
that?
videos.
I used to
heavily
love
with that.
Yonkers. I used
He
to
got
blast it all the
banned.
time. People were like, oh my God, you like the devil. You like the devil.
How do you feel about the Swifties getting mad at him for his lyrics back then?
Oh, please.
The Swift, because what happened is Tyler the Creator sold a ridiculous amount. He sold
300.
300K first week.
Of his new album? My sister's obsessed with it. I haven't listened to it yet.
The album was really good.
My
I
sister
haven't
said,
either.
she's
I haven't
like,
listened to it
yo,
either.
it's so good.
It is.
This
I've
guy
heard the first
pisses
half.
me off, Tizo Touchdown, but the
Yeah,
song
same.
with him and Tizo Touchdown is really good.
Okay.
Um,
So you said Swifties are
yeah, Swifties are on his ass because he pushed her on the charts or some shit.
okay.
Pushed her off the
period.
charts.
So now they're pretending to be mad.
So now
about
they're fake, like trying to cancel him for like things that everybody knows Tyler did.
Odd Future stuff.
So like you know what I mean? Like he said,
the dolphin.
like you know,
one.
there's that one lyric where he's like, "I'll R a pregnant woman and have a threesome."
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Tyler's
Like he
lyrics were
said
insane.
crazy stuff like that. He used to take pictures with R. Kelly. Like he was like,
Talk about murdering people and call B.O.B. the F word. And
Yeah,
all that
yeah,
Yeah,
stuff.
he
And
what?
then-
Tyler was insane.
yeah, stab Bruno Mars in his esophagus.
Goddamn esophagus.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
won't stop until the cops come in.
Yeah.
I'm an overachiever. Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know.
Stevie Wonder, the White
Yeah, he used to be wild.
So how do you feel about
All
Swifties?
I want is pregnant gold rich. Yeah, he was saying
Yeah,
weird
he was
things.
saying insane guys. He
Oh,
was
what you
saying
say?
I'll let me
Something about all I
let me
want
pull it
is-
up. Let me pull it
the
up.
Yonkers lyrics were absolute. We probably have to like really, what's the word? Censor everything we say in this song.
I just said
These are
R.
lyrics, like,
Yeah, I'll kill
Yeah,
that. B.O.B. Okay. I won't stop till the cops come in. I'm an overachiever. So how about I start a team of leaders and pick up Stevie Wonder to be a wide receiver? Green paper, gold teeth, and pregnant gold retrievers is all I want.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
crash
like
that
things that are
fucking.
just-
I'll crash a fucking airplane that F word nigga B.O.B. is in instead.
Bruno Mars.
Why did you say F word the nigga?
I know. That's what
See, that's the problem.
Well,
Yo, you are the Dave
It's a problem
Chappelle.
with black people.
This
This
is
is the
why.
problem.
To be honest, the N word to me is like I'm
That's
black.
true. You are an N
So
word,
that's
but you're
like
not an
my-
F word.
I've taken that word and made it like
Dave
my own.
Chappelle has a whole thing
But to
about
say I
this.
feel like to the F word right now,
shit.
people would lose their mind.
Yeah.
So
Do you guys say the B word? Is that in your common?
BITCH?
Yeah, I mean, you obviously do, but
Oh.
you've called me that
each
before.
one of
yeah.
us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
No,
call out bitches all the
I
time.
like say it, but I don't necessarily call people it.
Yeah. It's not really in my vocabulary.
I have one guy friend who'd be like, "You bitches," and I'm like,
Yeah, see,
you know
see,
what?
I have a rule.
No,
Oh shit.
no.
Some guys are like, some guys don't care. Yeah.
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 He's like, listen, bitches, and
I'm
I'm,
not gonna lie.
like,
That was me with, I'm a reformed Tings user.
Mm.
Oh.
I used to fly Tings.
Me too.
but we'll like bring the things.
Or I would like, if I'm here, I'll be like, yeah, I'm with some Tings.
Oh, shit.
What? No,
And a
you're
lot
not.
of people didn't like it. And
Yeah.
I was like, what's the problem? Like, I'm just,
No.
it's just a
If you-
substitute
if I
for
was
women.
with
Since you need more things in here, I like it crowded. You
Yeah,
can
but
say
if
stuff
I'm
like
with your
that.
story and other girls like, yeah, I'm with the tings, I'd be like, yo,
But you're
who
not
are
the
you?
tings though.
I am the ting.
No, you're not.
In that situation.
You're not the tings.
No,
you're
but
mad
in that
them.
situation, no.
Oh shit.
Nah.
But what I'm saying is, I used
That's
to.
wait, I don't like that. Because why am I mad them?
Cuz.
You're saying Zoe's not a thing.
No, you're not the tings.
What's the tings? People who are fucking.
Kinda.
No,
if you're not
that's
fucking,
not
you're
how
mad
I
at?
was.
That's not what you're talking about.
I was using Tings just as a synonym for girl.
For everyone, your mom's there?
Just for everyone.
Just the tings?
I used to do that too.
Just so any woman's a ting.
Girls.
Girls, all right.
Like, we were younger.
Women.
Just younger
When you're
women.
young. Women around your age were
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just here with these tings.
I'm just-
I would be like, are
I'm
you
just
out of your
chilling with some
mind?
Tings.
Nah,
Nah, I don't like that at all.
And a lot of people didn't like it.
I did
man.
not.
Man them?
Yeah, I stopped.
I'd rather be called zero. I don't want to
No,
be a
that's
ting
fine.
or a
Neither.
man.
Okay. Okay, so you stopped saying tings and you
Yeah.
never said bitches.
I can't say I've never said it, but I don't refer to people
Right.
like that. Nah.
You?
I have a rule, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, I'll never call any woman a bitch. That never even came out my mouth. Like,
Mhm.
yo, she's a bitch.
Likewise.
Yo, I'm with this bitch. Like, I can't
Yeah.
do that.
Mm.
But I'll say where the bitch is at, though. It's like singular, like
Yeah.
singular feels wild.
Right.
Plural, I don't know, it just works.
I've heard you say,
Right.
"Where's the tings?" too. I think I have a homecoming vlog in Guelph with Mucho, and he's like, "Yo, where's the tings?"
No,
I'm pretty sure that
I said
happened.
that?
Yes.
must have been a lot of niggas in the room.
Oh my god.
It was a long time. We were on the street.
Oh wow, like
It was a long time
2019.
ago.
Oh, that's
Before
hilarious.
that.
Do you say it like as a euphemism? Like, let's turn this bitch up. Like, that's kind of like the.
Yeah,
only-
that's different though. That's different though.
I be saying hoes.
If you're talking, where the
I
hoes
be saying
at?
hoes all the time.
I think the way women
With these
and
hoes, yo.
gay people get off like bitch, like using
oh
it
yeah,
is,
bitch, hoes,
is
Yeah.
sluts.
like what? Like, good for
Yeah,
y'all.
straight
Y'all make
men
that.
can. Yeah, unfortunately, double standard.
Not
Y'all
for
can't
me,
do
but-
some of those.
I'll
things.
say this though, because you make music, right? So it's like sometimes you just gotta say bitch though. Sometimes in the track, it just fits the tone of the bar.
Not me personally, but if I'm writing a reference, for sure.
Really?
Yeah.
So like if you did
'Cause
Marvin's
it
Room,
doesn't-
if you did Marvin's Room, if you wrote Marvin's Room, bitches in my own phone, like you'd be like, nah, I can't do that. Women
Women in my
No, but that's the thing.
Women and
That has to
bitches
be-
rhyme. Women and bitches rhyme. You have no excuse.
But one just fits way better.
Yeah.
Yeah, there
facts.
are certain when you're writing music,
Or
there
chick,
are
bitch.
certain words that fit better, like
Right.
and certain words that roll off the tongue better. Like phonetically, they just sound better. But that's the thing. So if I was writing that song, I wouldn't have structured the bar like that because women doesn't fit in that.
So you would just
sentence, know?
avoid that structure completely.
Or I would have said
I
it a
tell this
different
bitch
way.
is more attractive when you hold it down. I told this girl, oh come on,
Yeah,
no.
but this is what I'm
you
saying.
have to say I tell
Yeah.
this bitch. Yeah,
You
Is
have
that
to.
what it says?
I tell
Yeah,
this
bitch
bitch
is
is more
more
attractive when you write it
But
down.
this is what I'm
Trigger.
saying.
Like,
I
hold
wouldn't
it down.
write that song. You get what I'm
But
saying?
don't you feel like you're limiting
You
yourself?
wouldn't write that song?
You'd never diss Common.
No, I wouldn't write that song like that
I
because
know
that's not how I speak.
Okay.
So it wouldn't sound right. That's what I'm
Also,
saying.
Yeah,
Or-
I can't
Yeah.
lie, you're more true to yourself than me. Because if I'm freestyling, like,
Freestyles
Yeah.
are a completely different story.
Freestyle
In-
shouldn't be
Alright, what's
recorded.
In freestyles,
so you
I'm
just
a
don't want to be
gang
caught in
member.
4K.
In freestyles, I'm a gang member. I
Mhm.
have
Okay.
straps.
Yes. Yes.
You
Freestyles
just
are
lied
different.
to
I
yourself.
have 40 keys.
It's
I-
way easier to commit crimes
Yeah.
and freestyle about it
Yeah.
than it is on like an actual song.
Yeah.
Okay.
You kind of have to shoot guns in your freestyle.
Yeah, man.
I got all
You
types
have
of
to.
ops in my freestyle.
Yeah.
Well, Young Thug won't be able
Man.
to talk about ops or guns
No.
or
Oh,
bitches.
man.
or
He's gonna
gangs
be doing season
in his
2
freestyles.
Great
of
segue.
the
more.
Bubble Guppies
Excellent segue,
theme
Zoe.
song.
Thank
That's
you.
gonna be his whole next album is gonna be Baby Shark, Bubble Guppies.
I mean, so
I'm
backstory,
joking.
y'all,
I'm
in
joking.
case
It's not-
everyone
Him
who
and J.
doesn't
Cole are
know.
going to have a collab album. or
And
some
if you
shit.
don't know,
Yeah.
please wake up.
All my
Young
life.
Thug is free. He is free.
Yeah, he's
I don't
on.
know if he's home.
He
I don't
is.
know.
There's
He's
a video
on.
of T.I. with him.
Oh,
in his
really?
house,
Okay,
yeah.
so I haven't seen. Young
He's
Thug
on
is home.
15 years probation.
15 years probation.
He can't go back to Atlanta.
He's
for 10
banned
years.
from Metro Atlanta for 10 years. He cannot do any drugs, including weed. He cannot be around any guns or firearms or with people with guns or firearms. He has to
or
go
felons.
do 4 presentations or concerts
About
that speak to
gang violence.
anti-gang violence.
Wasn't it
He
called-
also can't have any lyrics that promote
Promote
gang
gang
violence. He also cannot be in contact with any YSL members with the exception of his brother and Gunna.
Mhm.
Didn't he say he also can't promote gangs in any way, shape, or form?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the same
Yeah,
thing in
that's
his music too.
implied.
No
yeah.
more YSL.
So he can't do that for the next 15 years.
I think all of that is possible.
It's doable.
But there's one line that I didn't get much clarity on where I seen this in a tweet, I think. He can't have any contact with any felons.
yeah.
Is that real?
I don't know about that one because that's crazy.
Can you
I
look
feel
that up?
like
The-
no, I think that is real, but I think the wording might be different
I
than
think
the
it just
actual
confused me,
definition.
yeah.
Because I think contact with felons, I think they might mean like I don't know if it's just voluntarily
Mhm.
with felons involved in that case.
Yeah, in that case makes sense. But I
Yeah.
think some people, they just kind of misquoted it or something. Because he literally, like, T.I.'s a felon.
Yeah.
And he,
yeah,
and
you're
he was
right.
on the phone with T.I.
Yeah. you could be getting your haircut and your barber could be a felon.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's as strict as
Okay.
you know.
Because if that is one of the things, then he's going back to jail tomorrow.
That's damn near
Don't say-
impossible.
Oh,
Yeah.
also 100 hours of community service.
Yeah.
So yeah, Young Thug has to stay away from his hometown of Atlanta for the next 10 years. Can't
Easy.
flash any criminal gang signs, real or suspected.
Easy.
Perform 100 hours of community service for the next 15 years. Can't have any guns around according to the conditions of his plea deal and probation.
Mhm.
Yeah. I don't think it's anything about felons.
Okay. So how do
At
you
least not
guys
in this article.
how do you guys feel about the black community celebrating a convicted criminal, a violent convicted criminal of getting released from prison or jail?
Why are you looking at
What
me?
made you? What made you go with that verse?
I mean, there's all
It is
the,
an argument.
yeah, all
Well,
the other
people
angles
argued
have been
the
I know,
talked
same
I
thing
know,
when we were
I know.
celebrating that Vibes Cartel was free.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
People were saying the
It's
same thing. How are you celebrating a murderer being free? I mean,
And I get the angle.
I do get the angle, but to your point, I feel like we talked about this before. Like when you're talented, people tend to.
Not
really-
people. I'm asking how you feel about it.
Oh, what? That Young Thug's free? It's up.
Okay.
Somebody asked.
So you don't have a problem with people celebrating
No, unfortunately,
violent
I
criminal-
understand the
Okay.
angle, but I don't personally have a problem with it. But
Okay.
I understand why people might have a problem with it,
Okay, that's
or
fair.
do have a problem with it.
Yeah,
And I understand the victims' families.
Absolutely.
because you are glad new music is coming.
That
If
is
possible.
what I'm happy about. That's what I'm
Selfishly,
looking for.
that's-
very
that's what you're happy for.
ethically
Yeah.
wrong. I'll admit it.
Okay,
We can get
But then
some
also
good music if possible.
fair
yes,
enough. Yeah,
But then also on top of it, I think what people think and what the law is always like could be two different things.
yeah.
But
Moral and law is two
technically,
different things.
If you're being fair, he was found. Well, not found not guilty. He pleaded.
he pled, yeah, he pled
But
not guilty.
what he pled wasn't he never pled to any of the murders.
Yes.
He pled to the gang stuff.
Yeah.
Because
So
he got
that-
caught up in a RICO. So you can
Yeah.
be any level or do anything. You don't necessarily
So-
have to pull the trigger or whatever to be caught in a RICO.
So you're more glad that something that looked like a miscarriage of justice wasn't successful.
I don't necessarily.
I isolated, yes,
Okay.
because they were trying to play with him. Like that was crazy.
They're trying to railroad him
Yeah.
for sure.
I have no connection to, and I don't know about none of the murders that happened, and you know, I don't know about none of that, so I can't really give an input on that side of it.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like
You don't fuck with the other side.
if you're from Atlanta, I've never listened to a YFN Lucci song in my life.
Okay, okay.
I have no connection to
Is that song
YFN
that I
Lucci.
got money
Yeah.
way before
That is
the
a good
deal.
song.
That's a banger.
That's a bar.
A new pair.
Who was the other person on that song? Was it?
I got
That was Migos, right?
Quavo?
Yeah.
I think it was
Key to the
me, yeah.
Streets?
King of the
Was it
Streets, yeah.
Migos?
Oh, you're doing Key to the Streets. Oh,
Yeah.
you're
Yeah.
going deep. I thought every day we late. I thought that's what you were
No,
saying.
no, no. I was Key to the
yeah.
Streets.
That song was so annoying.
Oh, yeah,
Every
yeah.
They
day.
spammed that
Oh
song.
my god.
Yeah, I think he did that noise in both of them. Okay,
I'm
so
glad he's free.
so you're glad he's free because of new music and also because a miscarriage of justice wasn't successful.
Yeah.
Those are the two reasons.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I understand why people wouldn't be glad he's free if you were
Right.
directly affected.
Oh,
If
hell
you
yeah.
weren't directly affected, I feel like you're kind of just, you know,
You're
just being
their
sanctimonious.
ethics and the
Yeah.
morals.
Which is why I kind of think it's like almost like too much to even say like I'm happy he's free. I'm kind of like
Man, I posted snakes.
Yeah.
I'm happy that I get to hear some new Thugger songs and maybe get some collaborations with him and some other people and stuff. Like I am looking forward to that.
Baby.
Yeah.
But like after
Fuck
like
you, your mama, and everything
I don't
else.
think about it too much more than that. Like it doesn't.
In the moment, you were happy.
yeah,
I was
for that.
geeked.
But like I'm not.
I was
too.
geeked like I was Mariah the Scientist.
Yeah. Like you're Mariah the Scientist. Okay. And so, I mean, we could talk about her in a bit, but and so somebody let's just go deeper, right? Somebody like TK. Would you be glad if he got free tomorrow?
I ain't like him that much.
Really?
I wouldn't care that much.
He had one track.
The race, TK.
Yeah.
The Race, Murder She Wrote.
That was a good song too.
I
He
think it would
was
be
on a run.
really.
Two songs ain't enough for me to be glad you're free.
YNW Melly.
And plus a
Nah.
because also I think the difference
YNW
is
Melly's crazy. You guys.
I wouldn't.
also I think the difference is one, your connection to the person, and also the crime that it is.
Yeah, because it's not as serious of a crime.
Yeah.
And then Young Thug was calling the shots. He wasn't pulling the trigger.
They
Fair
said
enough.
what they said Melly did and what they said TK did was kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
So you guys have a line. Okay.
I think there is a line.
And I don't want to other myself. I'm very happy Young Thug is free.
Yeah.
Not very. Yeah.
It was the same thing people were saying about OJ.
Oh.
Some people were happy he got free. Some people were like, he clearly did it. He shouldn't be free.
Mhm.
I feel like that's a little different
Felt like
because
a win
of
for
the
black people.
magnitude.
Yeah,
of
like that was just attached to a very, very poignant social issue that was like very.
And it was
relevant.
right after Rodney King.
Yeah,
too.
like that. Yeah,
but
like the
also
timing of
like
that.
not to say that like that murder was less than the murders attached to the YSL case, but like that was a very like
Grizzly.
gruesome.
Why? Because it was a white woman.
No,
That's what I'm saying.
guys, like, do you not remember what?
Wait.
Yeah, like, sorry,
Yeah, but do
nothing
you-
to do with her being white.
Yeah,
do you
yeah.
not remember like what
They said
they did
Yes.
to her and
Yeah.
the
But
guy?
do you
like,
know what they
she
s-
was basically like
Hand to hand.
decapitated.
Yeah,
Like,
you gotta.
are you crazy?
Yeah.
Like,
But do you
Demented.
see what
like
they
that's
said?
nuts.
But do you see what they said YNW Melly did?
No, and I don't want to know.
He-
I'm scared.
double homicide of both of his friends in a car.
Drove around with the bodies in his car,
Yeah.
like for hours apparently.
To do what?
Uh,
Did what? To do
Figuring
what?
out what to do with it.
Don't free that
that's
man.
crazy.
Then what? That's scary.
I know.
Yeah. it's
But was
kinda
he
crazy.
found guilty?
He's still
Like,
in
He's
jail.
still on trial.
Yeah.
Sorry. So he murdered two of his friends.
Allegedly.
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 Oh, wow.
Oh,
Good job,
wow, you guys are crazy.
Yeah.
Allegedly murdered two of
Media
his
train.
friends
hmm
and then drove around with them in the car.
Yeah, it's because he didn't want it to look. He didn't want to do it at the scene of the crime, so he dropped them somewhere else.
Holy shit.
Oh.
See, this is my issue
Ooh.
with,
I mean, allegedly.
and I've had this conversation online and people want to fight me about it, where I made a video where I was like, yo, people love talking about free my bro, free my bro. He killed people.
Yeah.
And people were mad at me for that. And to me, I feel like I don't think I can, and I get it if it's like your brother and whatever, and you grew up with this person, but I feel like I would just have a very hard time fully trusting someone that I know has killed people and is capable of killing people.
People are saying the same about Diddy's kids. Someone said lock the kids up in the baby too when they were singing happy birthday.
'Cause
to
they're
Diddy.
standing up for
What does
him,
that
yeah.
have to do with?
You don't think Diddy killed people or responsible for killing people or abusing women and sexually assaulting them? Like,
You're adding a lot of things that I'm
no,
not
but I'm
talking
saying
about.
no, it's the same layer though. You're saying you don't know how. Like, if people are saying free my bro, that you don't understand because like
Ah,
your
you can
bro's a
still-
piece of shit, murder, whatever.
Mhm.
Diddy's kids, people are like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people are saying that
I think
his
a
kids
parent
are old enough to understand that your dad's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Trezor is more talking about friends.
Yeah, I think a
Like,
parent-child
yeah.
relationship is a different type of bond than a friend.
For sure.
So,
But
like,
does
if
the
your
same
dad-
rules apply?
If your dad kills people, I don't think you would be weary of him because you know him as a protector of you and as a nurturer for you growing up.
Mm.
So you might not trust him. You might not like mess with him, but
Mhm.
I don't think you think he's gonna hurt you because all he's
Mm.
ever done is protect you. But if you're just my friend, what is stopping you from getting mad at me and killing me? Look what happened to Lil Snoop. Look what happened. Like there are people that have been killed by their so-called friends.
Mm.
And I just don't understand how y'all could just be cool with people that are murderers.
Yeah.
Like they can turn on you at any day.
Yeah, especially if, man, like, I guess I don't want to go too deep, but like, especially if it's not self-defense. Like, if it's just like cold-blooded.
That's what I'm talking
like,
murder.
yeah.
I'm talking about killers.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
talking
yeah.
about people
Is this
that
good
have
for YouTube?
Hmm?
Is this good for YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
because that's what people were saying. We're
Sensitive
like,
events.
oh,
Yeah.
what
Fat
about
box.
Yeah, what about this? What about that?
self-defense?
But they know what you mean.
About, yeah, but like, and then people were talking about what about revenge and this and that, and I'm like, I get
Someone
it,
who
but
went to
like,
war.
Look where revenge got Lil Durk.
like
Yeah.
yeah, like I get it, but
Yeah.
I mean,
I guess Lil
I don't
Durk,
know, man.
that's happened since the last time we recorded, right?
yeah, we talked about
Yeah,
it.
we
no?
talked about it.
Okay.
I'm just,
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think. I
Also,
could be
someone said he's
comfortable
facing
with
the death penalty. Is that true?
He is.
Jesus
it. If
Christ.
convicted.
hmm
I don't think it would get to that.
Oh
but
my God.
Boosie was facing the death penalty too.
they be just throwing
beat
the
it.
death penalty.
What?
at
Yeah,
people.
obviously.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
on live.
Shit.
I'm
Put your
toe
pussy
up.
that's on live. I'll give you $1,000. Isn't that Boosie?
Yeah.
So clearly he beat the case.
I hate how people only know Boosie for foolishness now.
Oh no, Lil,
Like,
I know Lil Boosie was a
That's
great
like
rapper.
that's a
Lil Boosie.
very
He has,
good rapper,
like-
like an amazing rapper.
classics.
Wipe
Yeah.
Me Down will be forever a homecoming classic.
Yeah,
A
for
Greek
sure.
fraternity classic.
The
They
man was one of
love
those
that
106
track.
and Park heroes. Like, just
But
always had videos.
He had
on
those.
them.
He had those bangers, but he also like had like deep cuts. Like
Mhm.
I was listening to like Boozy mixtapes,
Oh shit.
Oh, you're in
I
there.
was
You're a
not.
Boozy
I was
fan.
not. Yeah, you're in
Yeah.
there.
Mixtapes.
and then now he's just like a DJ.
What's
black
the
guy.
most niche like person's mixtapes that you used to listen to?
Oh wow!
Like the deepest one that people be like, really?
Do you know who King Los is?
Yes.
Wow!
Whoa.
Yo,
On Dat Piff.
yo.
was
I
Dat Piff
have.
mixtapes.
There is multiple King Los mixtapes where I will recite every word on. it.
Mhm.
Really?
He was He was one of my favorite rappers.
The ones
Yeah.
that I can recite and the ones I listen to might be a little different.
Yeah.
I used to have all of the Meek Mills and Meek
Yeah.
Millie.
The
A lot of
fu-
you guys don't even know about
Philadelphia and Flamers and
Meek-
all that. Yeah.
that. Meek Mills with a Z and Meek Millie with a I. This is before Meek Mill. Those were his
I didn't,
names.
I didn't
on
know
the
Meek.
tapes.
I didn't know Meek Millie.
Meek Millie
I didn't know
and Meek
Meek Millie
Mills.
or Meek Mills. None.
Yeah.
I didn't
I
know
know-
him until I'm a boss. I can't. lie.
I know
Flamers.
You didn't-
Mill.
Yeah. Nappy braid.
Flamers.
Nappy braids.
Nappy braid Meek. What?
Did you do your
Hotter than the
research?
whip, I
Did you
came
do
in.
your research, or did you know him like through that DVD circuit?
No, I knew him through the mixtape circuit from Dat
Oh,
Piff.
okay. Wow.
But who I was gonna say is French Montana.
Oh, hell
you
yeah!
said that.
You're
Yeah,
saying
yeah,
popular
Oh,
rapper.
that's not niche enough though.
Yeah.
That's not niche enough.
Give me
You have to
some
get-
niche
get
I
that
like-
Zoe's gonna go.
I would
What?
say Los. Corey Guns.
Okay.
Corey
You
Guns.
listen to
Corey
Corey
Guns
Guns
is a good
mixtapes?
one.
I used
Corey
to love
Guns?
Corey Guns.
You know what people don't remember? His verse on the original Amili.
Yeah,
I kinda do, but I remember him
the
snapping.
original Amili that dropped like 2 months before the Amili we hear now.
yeah.
He snapped on that.
I used to
one.
bump Corey Guns heavy.
Corey Guns is
People
a
make
great-
fun of him for that 6'7" verse. Eh?
Yeah.
Word
It
to my
wasn't even
mama,
a-
I'm on my llama beat.
Yeah, it was just the Lima
Hotter
bean
than
thing.
summer
That's
sun
the
on
only
the Ghana
thing.
Queen.
Yeah, come on. That
Because the
was
flow he
not
hits
good
at the end is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about
50
you?
Cent also have like 10 mixtapes?
Yeah.
50 Cent had
The
a
Ghetto Quran, Power
Yeah.
of the Dollar.
Speaking
Wasn't How
of
to Rob also a
How to
mixtape?
Rob was
How to
I don't
Rob
know
was
if-
it was a song on a mixtape.
On which mixtape though?
Guess
I don't
who's
even
back?
remember.
Guess
Yeah, you're right.
to me, I don't know if this is niche, but it was Tony Yayo, yo.
Oh yeah.
Tony Yayo deep
I was
cuts.
not listening.
I don't know if I was
Tony Yayo
listening to
Thought,
Tony
bro,
Yayo mixtape.
I bought Thoughts of a Predicate.
My brother did. I
It's a
used to.
great
yeah,
album. It's
I
a
bumped
great
the shit
album.
out of that one. Yeah.
Oh yeah, y'all deep. I don't think I'm that deep. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie.
But who's like a deep cut kind of person?
Were you
who's
a
like
Dat Piff girl?
Not really.
Spinrilla.
Not really.
hot new hip
Yeah,
hop?
Hot New Hip. She was on Hot New Hip Hop.
You were on
Maybe
the
high
one-
hip hop a
Yeah,
little bit, but
that's more
still,
mainstream.
even that,
That's
it was like it was more
bloggish.
mainstream. It was like Lil Wayne,
Wale.
Wale.
Wiz
My white
Khalifa.
friends in Guelph were on Hot New Hip Hop. I'm like, what you
Yeah.
know about this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how like white people found out niche things. For hip hop
Mhm.
was hot new hip hop.
But anyways, Mariah The Scientist canceled the rest of her tour. Are we mad or do you care? Is she
I mean,
justified?
I'm sure the girlies are mad.
I'm not mad at all.
The
Hell
girlies
yeah,
are
bitch.
mad. I don't. She has a good fan base.
She has a good fan base, but not a good live performance.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
heard
They'll
she's
still
improved.
go out
They
to
still
see
go
her.
for her.
Though.
Okay,
And
good for her.
it wasn't
Maybe
her
she got
tour.
better.
She's on a tour.
Yeah, she's on
She's just
Lotto's
not
tour.
doing the rest of the dates.
Is that what you doing, Zoe? If your
Hell
man's
yeah.
home free?
What?
Yeah, good shit.
If my man is home, first of all, if my man
People are
is,
clowning her on the internet for
I
doing
wouldn't
this.
clown her. First of all, I've been
Mhm.
holding it down for what, 4 years?
Mhm.
Mhm.
I've been holding it down for 4 years.
Yeah.
The internet was laughing at me after I cleared my throat on Christmas Day to my
Am I your baby?
yeah, and also he's richer than me.
So
How many tour like do I like
Oh.
for them? Am I losing money?
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, you are.
Yes, I guess
A
I'm
lot.
damn.
Young Thug's gonna come home with another bill? Like, yeah, you couldn't have just
And
waited it
also,
out.
And you're losing fans.
I don't think I'm losing fans.
Yes, you are.
I'll make it back.
You're not gaining new ones.
I'll make it back.
There's a reason that artists hit that circuit, you know?
Maybe I wouldn't cancel the rest of the tour. Like how many dates does she have left? I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe I wouldn't cancel the rest, but I'm missing a few.
Do you think Young Thug stopping his world tour if she was in jail
Hell
or
no.
in the hospital or something?
No, unfortunately, I don't think so.
Hell no.
But I mean,
And this is
I
what I'm
don't
saying.
know.
They're rich. She can fly in and out of town. Why do you have to go lay up?
That's what I'm saying. You're right. I don't think
She's just on her phone
to
on his
think
couch.
about it. I wouldn't miss.
And I know he's trying to be on road. And now he has to stay home because she wants to stay home.
I don't know about all that. I'm not going
Yeah.
that far. All I'm saying is, if my man's
Come
free, and like the next The next 2 to 3 tours I might miss.
Think about it.
Yeah.
Who just laughing because he knows it's true.
What?
Bro, if
She
I
wants to
just
stay
come
home?
home from jail,
Holy.
I'm lit.
What?
Drake's calling me. Future's calling me. Metro's calling me.
Yeah.
Migos is calling me. Everybody in the whole rap scene is calling me. Yo, what's up? Where? Oh, yo, I got the PJ. Yo, I got this. Yo, let's go to this party. We're going this.
Y'all
And
can
my
have
girl
that.
and my girl canceled the rest of her tour to stay home because she wants to
There's
lay
no
up
way
with
she
me.
wants to stay home and lay up. There's no way.
He's
There's
trying to.
no
Young
way.
Thug is trying to do roads.
And I'm sure that she'd probably do roads with him.
him?
There's no, I'm just thinking, like, if my man just got out of jail for 4 years,
Yeah.
I would, there's no way I'm
100%.
like, yeah, baby, stay home tonight. There's no, he's been looking at 4 walls for the past 4 years.
Yeah.
There's no way I would be like,
Cancel 2 dates.
3.
All right. But not, let's say she
Yeah,
had
you're
5
right.
left,
Rest of
like,
the tours, depending, I don't know how many
relax.
dates are left. Rest of the
Yeah, can you
tour
check
is
that?
OD,
How many are left?
but I'm canceling 2 to 3 dates. What happened?
Nothing. Just stop recording halfway through.
Oh, God. Yeah, 2 to
That's
3 dates,
cool.
I'm canceling. and I'll
Yeah,
pop
that's
back
fair.
out.
That's fair. But also, I feel like, yeah, whatever. They're privileged enough to do that.
There's no way she's like, yeah, babe, she's done for that. I'm not canceling the tour to be laid up with my man. If he wants to be outside, I'm gonna be outside too. But there's no way it's like I'm trying to tell him to stay inside and let's lay up.
So what do you say to the people that are saying, why is she stopping her bag?
There's like a good 13 shows left.
She is ridiculous.
Yeah,
They're
that's
They're saying,
OD.
why
That's
is she
OD.
She's
stopping
ridiculous.
her bag?
That's
Because
OD.
her man just got out of jail.
He can clearly fund it.
But
You know how much fucking bills he has right now? He hasn't done anything.
and do you not want your own bread?
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
is
I'm
working?
sure. Well, he's released music since he's been in jail.
One album.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
But he
he's been
probably
on
got a
how many
lot of-
Drake songs?
He got a lot of bills.
He's been on It's Up. They had.
He got a lot
Imagine
of
what
bills.
Young Thug's overhead is.
Yeah, he has a lot of bills.
That's
Lawyer
true.
fees.
Yeah, probably OD.
He got a lot of bills. But just in general, like,
Or maybe she don't really need the money.
come on.
I don't know. You're right. I think 13
No.
shows to miss, that's OD. Because that's probably what the next month in or so. What are you doing for the next month with Young? Yes, I
She's
get
gonna
it.
be
Be
on her
outside
phone
a
on his
little bit.
couch.
Yeah,
it's like the rest of the year. Yeah.
yeah. Be outside a little bit, turn up, but
Right.
then yeah, sis, you gotta go.
And
Mhm.
also, yeah, I just think, like, be cognizant of the fact that, yo, like, he wants to move around.
Maybe she's scared he might fuck other bitches.
Facts.
Maybe she wants to monitor.
Wasn't like the
I'm
last
not-
time he
I
was
would
locked
see-
up, he had some like woman that was holding him down. That was like
On his
Jerica?
on his wall, he had Jerica and her.
No.
Swear.
Two
to God.
together?
Swear
Yeah,
to
I
God.
think I believe it.
Yeah,
I
both.
think that happened.
Didn't we talk about this?
Maybe. It
yes.
happened.
And there's an episode title.
Titles about Instagram on the jail walls. We talked
Oh,
about
yeah,
this. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it happened
Um,
when the thing happened. So
Yeah. If I'm holding my man down in jail and he has his ex and me
Mhm.
on his wall, I'm stressed. I'm pissed.
Isn't like the only soul ties you have your baby mama? Isn't that that's not what they say?
I don't think that's.
No.
I don't know.
I don't know what
I'm
they'd
not
be
a baby
saying about
mama.
soul
I don't
ties.
have a baby mama.
I don't know what that means. Okay. I mean, Lord, what is insecurity and territorial the same thing? Can you talk about that? Who put that?
I think I put that, but now I'm blanking.
Let's go Shaq and Angel Reese.
Okay.
God.
No, but I got it quickly. This will be a quick one. Someone was saying, what is the difference between being territorial and being insecure? For instance, if you're dating a guy and you're out at the club and there's guys around and he's angry that guys are around, is that territorial or is that insecure?
Insecure.
Both.
I'd
What
say
is the difference?
I think territorial has a more positive connotation.
Yes,
maybe?
but what's the
Protective
actual?
does.
But what's
I guess
the?
protective.
But what is the actual difference? If someone's just like, man, I just don't like all these guys around my lady.
Mm.
Some people would be like, he's just being territorial.
Well-
some people would say he's insecure.
he's being emotional.
I
Like,
think
he's responding to his
insecurity
emotions.
fuels being territorial.
Wait, what?
I think insecurity fuels being territorial.
Okay, like territorial is just an action,
Yes.
and then
That stems
insecurity is
from
more like a
the
feeling.
feeling.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
So
yeah.
I
makes sense.
think people who are insecure
Mhm.
become territorial.
But can you be territorial without being insecure?
Ooh, I don't think so.
Yeah,
No.
because like you don't
I
think
don't
so?
You can.
No. Because
How?
I think there's territorial and there's protective. There's two different things. You not wanting me to go out and be around other men is territorial.
Protective is like don't wear The Nobu Toronto fit?
I wouldn't call that protective. I don't know what I would
Okay.
call that,
Because you might get.
I mean, it's a fair point.
Okay.
but I wouldn't call it protective.
Don't go out late at night
They'd say you're
without a buddy
policing.
system.
Yeah.
Stuff
Or like call
that.
me when you get there.
Right. That's more
protective. I wouldn't
Okay.
call that territorial.
All right.
My man wants to make sure I'm
Poli-
alive.
Territorial would be like FaceTime me when you get there and show me who's in the room.
There we go.
Ah.
That is territorial. Yes.
Okay.
But like call me when you get there, call me when you get home.
Yeah.
That's protective.
All right. I like the dichotomy between
Yeah.
territorial and protective.
For
That
sure.
makes
There's
more sense.
definitely a difference.
So just
There's
one's more
definitely a
emotional?
No,
No,
one
protective.
is more.
No, protective. It's like you mean well.
Yeah, like protective is coming out of a place of like, yes, I
Mhm.
trust you, but like
You
I
want
want to
the
make
best
sure
for
you're
him.
good. I want to make sure you're straight, whatever.
Self-serving when you're being
Self-serving.
Ah,
when
Protective
you're
is not
being
self-serving.
insecure. Yeah.
No,
yeah.
territorial.
Territorial is
Yeah.
self-serving. So I would say like that. But I think
Mhm.
to answer your question, insecurity or fuels being territorial.
What about if your girl gets bad because you just poured liquor down another woman's throat? Is that territorial or protective
Of the woman?
of the woman?
Depends on your woman. If
That's
she's
you're a
cool with
dumbass.
that.
What?
No, it's just because you guys because
No.
it depends if she's cool with that.
Yeah, what if that's his job?
Like, if she's cool with that, all right. No, let's flip it on them. What if he was doing that before you got together?
Okay, then you stop.
You
Now,
knew what it was when you signed up.
No, that's different.
What is that? Territorial
Nah,
or
nah, nah,
protective?
That's
Hold on,
different.
no, let's
Okay,
go on
okay.
that right.
Go,
What
keep going,
if
keep going.
he was doing that before you got with him? So now that you're with him, why are you trying to get him to stop?
I was fucking other men before we got together. Now do I have to stop because I was doing that before you?
That's not the same.
Why?
Because he's not.
I'm
Why?
trying to make the comparison to when dudes tell girls that wear no clothes on Instagram that they have to stop once they get in a relationship.
That is also true.
That's fine.
I think.
okay.
But I mean, there's lines.
You're in the
though.
minority with that.
There's lines.
Mm-hmm.
There's lines. There's lines. If it's like,
But no boots.
if I'm on a no boot Toronto's crazy. If I'm on a beach, like for example, if I'm on vacation and I post pictures in a bikini and you like stop that, that's a little like OD.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But if it's like, if you are
There's a way, but I would never say stop it, but there's a way to bikini. There's a
When
way
you're
to
in a
bikini
relationship?
when you're in
No.
a relationship.
Don't turn around. Don't turn around.
turn around,
You can't be body cock out. Well, not say can't, but I don't
You have to position yourself that way.
like, how are you in a relationship and you're doing the picture? You know when girls put the phone on the ground?
okay, that first of all,
Golly.
I'm single and that's an OD angle.
Yeah.
I won't even lie. Me as a single woman to put the phone on the ground, that's an OD. Like I'm asking for niggas to
Right.
in my
Posted
DMs.
that before.
Never in my
Whoa.
life.
Have
Never
have you
in
seen
my
that?
I'm trying to remember. I'm wrong, bitch. I never put phone
Maybe
on
I'm
the
wrong,
ground.
bitch.
You might think of another girl.
Maybe I'm mistaken.
Phone
Do you
on
have a
the
man? Why did you get triggered like you're
because that's
Maybe
crazy.
I'm mistaken.
Phone on the ground, booty air? No.
Yeah.
No. I've definitely like turned around for sure.
Yeah.
But phone on the ground is a different, like you're getting all ass cheeks
Mhm.
and like a sliver of face.
I think if you're turned around, you got to be far.
Yeah.
Like you can't be too close to the camera.
Wait, what?
Like
How far?
have a picture walking down the beach and you're like
Mhm.
down there.
Oh, man, what?
Make sure it's grainy when he zooms in.
Cheeks
Yeah.
like this close
Yeah. Yeah.
is kind of OD.
Yeah.
I think, in my opinion.
With no pores.
I think, okay, I mean, yeah, for sure.
I think there's a way to bikini.
I think there's a way, but if you're like, yo, no more bikini pics,
Nah, I wouldn't
that's
say that.
crazy.
Yeah.
Because your girl posts bikini pics, and there's
Yeah.
no way you're telling her, don't post bikini. Like, are you crazy?
Nah.
But you have to put those emojis.
Well, there's certain
you have to
ones,
caption it hot girl summer.
There's certain ones where I'd be like, all right, you're pushing it. I'm not saying nothing, but
Yeah,
you're kind of dragging it.
I wouldn't be mad if my man told me I was dragging it. I'm like, all right, cool.
Like, you're
I'll
pushing
tone
it,
it
bro.
down. But don't tell me, like, delete that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if he's like, yo, this one is pushing it, I'm like, all right, cool.
Yeah. And
Noted.
And the funny thing is
I'll
they
do it
know, like, your girl knows which pictures are gonna be the ones that you're gonna talk about. And she's just waiting for you to
She's testing
comment
you?
on it.
Hell yeah.
I
And you
mean,
better like that picture.
no, I just think, yeah, phone on the ground or even like the bent over one. I think that's crazy for like even single too.
Yeah.
Single, you could do whatever.
Yeah, I mean,
I would
but
never judge
it
nobody.
matters what type of single girl you want to be. You know what I mean?
Yes, I
Yeah.
mean, like there's definitely like tasteful turnaround.
Yeah,
You
and
know what I'm
single
saying?
depends
Like if
who
you
you're
got a
trying to
nice
attract.
booty, you want to turn around a little bit. That's cute. Like, you know, if you're in the water, a little over the
Right.
shoulder,
Yeah.
want to show your cheeks a little bit. I get it.
Yeah.
But the ones where they're like
The Ice
in
Spice
Baka's
emote.
position, I'm like, but like
Yeah.
on all fours, like knees
Yeah.
down, face down. I'm like,
Arch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we would never judge a woman based on the type of picture
I'm
she,
not
she
judging.
poses.
I'm not
We
judging.
would never do that.
Stop it. I'm not judging. I'm just
You
saying.
can't make a tasteful Party Next Door cover.
No, absolutely.
Just so you're not judging?
And then when they say, why do guys
Stop
only...
it.
Yeah.
I'm not judging. I'm just saying,
Fine,
you know,
judging.
personally, that's not completely my bag. There's ways to like
Yeah.
have sex appeal without doing,
without being that type
Being
of woman.
tasteful.
yeah. Like, you know, when girls like do the camel toe pics, that's not my bag.
Oh, they lift
either.
it up?
The,
You know, like they hike
moose
up the
knuck
shorts.
picture.
Like
Yeah.
to me,
The
that's
gym
not
shorts
my bag.
up in...
Yeah,
That's
that
crazy.
is a little OD to me.
Mhm.
To me,
What about the girls with the ass crack Amazon leggings? You know those ones?
Oh, the
Where it
ones that
just-
like scoop
Yeah,
in?
like, yo, what is...
The
every time I
workout
see that, I'm
leggings
like,
that, like,
what
what's
is-
wrong with those? Because I have a pair. I'm
Okay,
curious.
so why?
I love them.
Okay. But
They're so comfortable.
They're comfortable.
They're so comfortable.
Mm.
Okay.
Is it
They are.
is it because they like fit a crevice there that other pants miss?
What
Like,
do you
why
mean?
the ass crack in the
What do you mean
pants?
ass crack?
You guys know what I'm talking about?
Oh,
Yes.
the ruching that goes up your butt.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about it?
Looks like a ass crack.
Okay.
It looks like a balloon knot.
No, it doesn't. Come on, what?
A little bit.
It does not look like a balloon. What are you talking about?
Maybe we're talking about different pants.
No, you're talking about the
We're
leggings
talking about the same
Same
that
thing.
have the
ones?
ruching through the butt.
Why does it have that? Is it more comfortable?
Well, it's not comfortable, but also like it makes your butt look really
There
good.
we go.
That's what they
Alright.
want. Or the one
Ding,
with the
ding, ding.
fake sweat under that
Yeah.
shaped.
So it cups your like
Aye.
it looks like your butt is cuffed.
I've never seen that.
Hold
Hey.
on. It's not fake sweat. It's like a darker.
Yeah,
But it's like
it's
to
an ombre.
simulate.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
It's like
yeah.
how
Booty
SZA does her
cheeks.
nose.
Oh, Jesus.
It's the
It's
same
a contour
same
of the
effect.
booty.
Yeah, it's contouring
But
the
to be
booty.
honest, yeah, it makes your butt look great.
Yeah.
But my thing is, people make it seem like it's like if you don't have a butt, it works. That's not true. I've seen girls with no
Nah,
ass in those
they look-
leggings, and
ooh,
I'm
they
like,
look pitiful.
Just gonna look like a
Yeah.
Jamaican.
Looks like a ball
you
sack.
make it what, bitch?
You're just gonna look like a Jamaican curtain.
Yeah, I've
Oh,
seen
it's
girls
psychopath.
with no ass wear those leggings, and I'm like, girl, you have to have ass for those leggings to hit. You absolutely have to.
Because girls with no ass, if they have like an athletic build, like there's shit
It
for
still
you.
works.
There's
Yeah.
shit for you to
Yeah.
wear
Yeah,
it
that you
works.
could kill it,
yeah.
but just stick to what
I
you're
love
good
those
at.
leggings though, and also like when you're in the gym, you get a pump, and your
Mhm.
butt looks good in those leggings. You're like, ah,
you look back at it.
yeah. Then you want to do okay. Let me add another plate. Let me add another plate. It's kind of like a motivation thing
No,
too.
100%.
Do you wear
yeah.
gray sweatpants in the gym?
No.
Any of you guys?
Why-
I probably have. I don't
But not,
Plan
not
to.
purposefully.
I probably have once or something.
hmm
Yeah, I'm
Do you
not a
think that's
fan.
like a similar? Because you can't get like a dick pump.
Yeah, no.
So is that? Well, you can, but you shouldn't at
I
the
said
gym.
you can get hard in the gym, can't you?
Well, you shouldn't.
If you're hard in the gym,
What? No, yeah.
go home.
Lock him up.
Yeah, go home.
You,
Call the police.
yeah, you need to
But
do
what if the
YouTube
blood is
workouts.
pumping so much?
No,
from,
that's
like,
not. No,
that
different
means
sections of the
CSC.
brain.
Yeah.
Different. No.
That's not how. Actually, it would do the opposite.
Oh,
Mhm.
really?
When the
'Cause-
blood is
Oh.
pumping in other parts of your
Yeah.
body,
It's
there's
not
no
going
blood
to-
going
Oh,
there. So you actually
interesting.
shouldn't be hard
Oh.
if you're
Yeah.
working out.
Which I always thought was like a movie myth thing. Like, oh, right before she comes over, I'm gonna do a bunch of push-ups. Like, it's not.
Yeah, you never. You
No,
never.
I know. But I'm just saying, like, they're different sections of your brain and
That's funny.
stuff. You know.
No, but you never like.
No,
heard
yeah,
that
no,
thing
you-
where,
no, I
like,
know.
As a kid, like you know, if like when you were younger and you were still kind of awkward about like getting H'd
Oh,
when a
yes,
girl is
yes.
around you, or if like a girl maybe has her hand on your lap or
Mm.
something, and you start to feel it coming, you just squeeze your quads really tight so the blood just goes to different parts of your body.
No, it was the
I don't have
waistband.
that.
It was the
Yeah.
waistband tuck.
Man.
That
It
is
was
gross
so-
to me.
I started counting from 20 backwards and hope to God it goes down.
I would
Yeah, you
just-
do math.
Nah, man.
I would just flex my arms and flex my quads
Ew.
really like
Yeah.
covertly. So I'll be sitting there like this, but like really like my whole body is flexed.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Do you guys think of random shit when you're in it? So like you.
Yeah,
you
we've
can't-
talked
We
about
talked
that.
about that,
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Quite a
Like
clip
doing the
for
times tables.
Don't know how we got here, but
Literally. What are we at?
Are we there?
that. Like 2:15.
Oh.
Okay, we have
Almost,
maybe
yeah,
like
we
we
one
have
or
a
two.
Relentless.
We have it's either what we want to do. We still have more topics. Do we want to do?
Oh, that's all with Shaq and Angel Reese.
I'll say, do you want to do Shaq and Angel Reese as our last? We put Meg admits she smashed Tori, which
Also, quick breaking news. Lil TJ posted the clip of Kai and Kodak on his stream
yeah.
and said, "I fake hate this kid. Him and Aiden, the biggest D riders in life."
Oh,
Why is there a little TJ Kai beef?
interesting.
Well,
I
Are we recording?
Yeah, we're recording.
Okay, well, it's kind of messed up what he's doing though.
Kai is or Lil TJ?
What Kai's doing? Why do you have
What's
Kodak
he
on your
doing?
platform like that?
Yeah, he was not. It was
Yeah,
not
that is
good.
Not okay.
I didn't
not
see it, but
okay.
I heard it was bad.
It was bad.
It was really
I watched.
bad.
I didn't watch the stream. I watched clips.
Mhm.
I did.
I don't.
And
Was it like
he's
boonk,
not-
like bad? Like
Is it what bad?
he's just
not
tweaking.
coherent.
He's not
But
there. Like he's
I don't-
on a lot of drugs.
worse than Drink Champs?
Worse.
Worse than
Oh, that
Kodak
was-
on Drink Champs.
That was pretty
Yeah.
bad.
It was
so,
worse.
Okay.
I don't want to
okay.
cape
He's
for
floating.
Kai, but Kai would not know that he was gonna act like that,
He wouldn't. No.
and it's live.
True. So it's kind of
So
hard
what
to
can
stop.
he really do?
I would have been like, "Yo,
Mhm.
where's your team?"
I get it, but
Your
to
team
have
needs to get
on
you
a
out of
public
here.
platform like that, that's kind of really bad.
But how?
He
But
looks-
how are you gonna have the foresight to know that he's gonna act like
Damage
that?
is
No,
done even, and
I don't
that's
think he has the
almost
foresight,
worse.
but
I'm
I
saying,
think
like-
maybe, and I'm not saying he has to. I'm just saying maybe he could have cut it a little early. Like, yo, you're not okay.
Damage is done though.
Yeah.
And like that moment happening on
But the
live,
damage is worse.
people trying to like, hey, yo, man, this is like that.
Yeah, that's
Like,
a very.
and
that's a hard thing to do.
and if
to-
he doesn't
Yeah.
listen, then
On
it's a, then it's a
24/7
whole
live,
thing,
yeah.
right?
to
Like,
end that and
Mm.
tell another grown man, "Yo, you need to leave."
But is his team there? Like,
And that's the thing. You don't know. What if he just pulled up with one of his homies?
mm.
Kai was like, "Yo, pull up." He was like, "Cool," and he just pulled up with one of his homies. Like,
I imagine if
Okay.
he's
I'll shoot
in
him some
that
bail.
state on big platforms, it's probably difficult for his team to tell him things.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
true too.
Because Kodak has probably been on platforms like that recently, and then they just cut that part.
I mean,
out.
Yeah.
the reason
Yeah,
he's
he
there,
was
he's
not-
You're just seeing the stuff that you would typically be on the cutting room floor.
yeah, and I mean the only reason he's kind of able to be able to do all this, he's gotten pardoned. You know, like
yeah.
like he, I don't know, Kodak's gotta fix up a bit.
I
Yeah,
hope he
I
fixes
agree.
up.
Okay. So yeah,
Shaq and Angel Reese.
Shaq and Angel Reese, or I mean Megan and Tori. Not fuck Megan and Tori.
Yeah, weird.
Shaq and Angel. What happened?
So you
People are
said,
mad at Shaq.
yeah, you said you could paraphrase it because I forgot.
I
how
can't
it
really
even went.
paraphrase it. I just the clip that I saw was that Angel Reese attended Wilding Out a couple weeks ago, and she was wearing like some really short shorts, like
Mhm.
booty jaw was hanging out, short shorts.
Right.
And I think Shaq made a comment about like the WNBA should lower the rims.
Oh yeah, now I remember.
So they can
Yeah.
get more exciting plays, like, you know,
Mhm.
like dunks and blah, blah,
Dunks.
blah. And then he was
Yeah.
like, oh, like, how crazy would it be if, like, you wore those little shorty shorts that you had on and you went up for a crazy, like, she was like, oh my God, like, you can tell, like, maybe she was uncomfortable, whatever.
And he like kept going.
And he
was
kept
doubling
kind of
down
pushing
on
it, like, yeah,
yeah.
like, you know, the little short
Very
shorts you
creepy,
got, your little
uncomfortable.
booty, whatever,
Yeah.
going up, whatever. And I think she was uncomfortable. With
Mhm.
People are like, there were two sides. People were like, oh, she sexualizes herself, so how can she be mad when people sexualize her? And that's not how it works.
Mm.
Or, you know, he's supposed to be this like mentor, uncle figure for her. He shouldn't be talking about her like that.
Yeah.
Which that's kind of the side that I see more
Okay,
than
yeah.
okay, her ass is hanging out. That means she wants everyone talking about her ass hanging out. That's not how it works.
Mhm.
But yes, you're right. Shaq, you're old ass man.
Yeah.
You should not be making comments. If she's like looking at you like you're gonna be my mentor in basketball, you're like this father / older male figure to me.
Yep.
Obviously you don't. It's like that weird uncle. You know, like you're maybe like father's friend or like grandfather's friend. They try to like, oh yeah, you're growing up nice. You know, like you don't want
Yeah,
that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
It's like that. So I see that point of view for sure.
Yeah. I bet every like woman shuddered when they saw that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It
It's
was
icky.
it was very uncomfortable. I feel like Shaq struggles navigating like relationships and women like
Oh,
you know
right?
like
Yeah.
after retiring and like I don't know his situation with his family. Every time he's like being serious and talking about women in that context, he's like very guilty, you know? And it
Mhm.
just seems like I don't know, like you're still not reading the room and like fixing it up. That's what that moment kind of felt like. You're just not. We're all uncomfortable watching this, bro. Like you don't.
Yeah.
Okay,
Chill out.
so I'm not gonna play devil's advocate because that's messed up. But do you think both? I'm gonna start by saying this. Do you think the NBA and the WNBA, they both in some ways sell sex?
Sorry?
Do they sell sex?
The WNBA?
I'd say no.
No.
And the NBA.
And
Oh, in the NBA.
Both of them.
I'd say no.
Because recently I saw a tweet that a girl said, right? She was like, yo, how come there's no 5 niggas in the NBA no more? I'm not watching. Or some
Cap.
shit like that.
There is 5 niggas in the NBA, but okay.
And then they were talking about how it's too many light skins or whatever. You know what I mean?
There are.
So it's like, just in that instance, if there's more sexually attractive people in the NBA, she would watch.
Oh.
Right?
But you're asking if the NBA and WNBA are selling
So if
sex.
somebody is more handsome and blah, 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 is maybe he going to be pushed more as a superstar?
I don't
No.
think so.
No?
No.
Nah.
Okay.
No.
I don't think so because I think it's more.
It's definitely more talent based.
It's more based on.
You could be
performance.
ugly as hell.
Sure. But
Like-
let's say you got the look as well. Let's say you're super talented and you got the look as well.
I'd say
Well,
sex
yeah,
sells,
they'll push
but
you for sure.
I don't
If
think
you,
the
if you, but, sorry, go ahead.
do you think the NBA though is utilizing that? Is like when they're doing their commercials and everything, they're putting Jason Tatum and like, yeah, we're gonna try, we're gonna get little girls to.
No.
I think it can work, but
yeah.
that's not what they're trying to do.
Maybe their personal brands does it more than somebody else.
Yeah.
But not so much. So
Same with the WNBA. Like
the WNBA doesn't do it either.
but the personal brands kind of.
But
do.
I think what Shaq was
Yeah.
getting at is maybe, and this is very sexist, but maybe it would still work. Should they do it more?
Sexualize themselves to get more.
Like, would it
shouldn't
would it
have
help
to.
the bottom
like,
line?
They shouldn't have to.
So
They shouldn't have
is this
to-
a-
I agree.
understand, like, potentially lower the rims for more exciting plays. You know, but
I'm
like,
not trying-
I think that's more disrespectful.
I'm not
you
sa-
think so?
Yeah, 'cause
I do.
Why?
Because
I'm
it's
not trying to see Angel Reese
I don't know.
jump 2 feet and dunk.
Hey, maybe not look
You want to
at-
change
may-
the sport for them? though? Like,
Well,
Do you
that's-
want to watch me hoop on 8.5
But
feet?
what
man?
they said, was he the one who said it, or was someone else the one they said? I think he said it. Where
Shaq
it's
said-
like
oh.
I think he said
how
it right.
in beach volleyball, the male net is higher than the women's net. It's
Oh,
like
that
that
is
for a
true.
reason.
And they
The
play,
ball
they
is
play with
smaller.
the small.
Yeah,
I
the
said they
women's
play with
ball
the
is
They
smaller
play
ball.
with a smaller ball.
I'm not
So-
saying lower it like a freaking Lil Tykes size, but
I think lowering it 5 inches is great. I think, yeah.
So-
maybe my thing is lower it so it's not impossible to dunk on for some of these. You know
there
what
are
I'm saying?
women that are dunking.
Who?
Barely.
Brittany Griner?
But no one is Anthony Edwards posterizing.
And if like I don't think that's a smart thing too. Just because
Yeah.
like
It'll
it's
cheapen the game.
well, it's not. That's not even the appealing thing about basketball anymore. I feel like people love Steph Curry and like love 3-point
He's
shooting.
an
and-
anomaly though.
Well,
yeah,
people love Caitlin Clark.
yeah, but the
Come
way
on.
that
Caitlin
basketball,
Clark.
Yeah.
but the way that basketball works on the highest level now is
Yeah.
less about high flyers and
Pace and space
people
and
who
move
are
it, move the
tall
ball.
and dunking and the easiest 2 points. And it's about Caitlin Clark,
But
Steph
it's
Curry,
still-
style of ball.
But that, and I guess what Shaq maybe was trying to say is it's still about highlights.
Yeah,
There's not-
yeah.
Big
There's not that
moments.
many highlights in women's basketball. Women's basketball is more fundamental. That's
Yeah.
why people like Caitlin Clark, like Juju,
Mhm.
like Paige
Juju
are
gonna be
like-
dunking.
are like, oh my gosh, because they play for highlights. Not for highlights, but they have highlights.
So all we need is more perimeter stars like that, and then the game could grow.
Yeah, I guess just more like, yeah, I think it just needs to get more flashy, I guess.
Mm.
But the skilled players are coming now.
Yeah.
Like before, it was just like Maya Moore, I guess, and like
Lisa
Oh,
Leslie and them
and
type
even
of
Lisa
people.
Leslie was kind of like a bigger like
She was big, but
Yeah,
she
like-
could dunk, but
yeah. But
It was
now
like-
it's more aesthetically pleasing, and I feel like if they keep going like that, that's blessed. In the past, I think they kind of did have to depend on sexually exploiting their players a little bit.
but
Because
I'm-
like think of who are the famous players. It was
Candace Parker.
Candace Parker who was pretty.
Skylar
it was
Diggins.
Skylar Diggins. Like
Skylar's beautiful.
what was
yeah.
Skylar Diggins average 10 points or something?
Do you
She
think-
wasn't that great.
Do you?
Facts?
But I actually don't know. So my bad, Skylar Diggins.
What's
fans.
her name?
Who's the MVP like right now?
Asia Wilson.
Asia.
Do you think they're doing that with Asia Wilson?
No.
Sexualizing her?
Nah, I don't.
She
think
moves
so.
like Manda.
I don't know. They're like shipping her with Bam and everything. I guess
I think
it's
they
not-
are together though, but she like her personality, like she moves like
Yeah.
Mandem. So
Yeah.
I don't think you could sexualize a girl that moves.
Like, look what they did
Mandem.
with Sky. What's her name?
Skyler?
Kaiser.
Oh, Kaiser.
She's
yeah.
shit.
Yeah,
But the league wasn't pushing her. Her personal brand was pushing her. The
Fair.
league didn't care about her.
Fair.
So yeah, I don't know. But we can't act
Yo,
like
Skylar Diggins averaged like 15 to 20. My bad. That's a,
she was good. No, she was good.
You a good player.
Okay,
You was
let's
good.
move
But yeah,
on.
but hold on, no. But the last thing I was gonna say is, but we can't act like aesthetics don't play a part. Like people would watch, or like people do tap in more if they think people are attractive. Like,
Yeah.
what's the tall, skinny white girl that's really
Cameron
good?
Brink.
People think she looks really good.
Yeah, she
They
was getting
watch her-
pushed for
yeah,
sure.
she was getting pushed.
For sure.
People like Juju.
Mhm.
She's getting pushed. You know,
and,
there's
le-
other
and,
girls.
and let's be real. Angel Reese is getting pushed more than her talent.
Angel's
is.
getting pushed. She looks good.
You don't think she's talented to get pushed?
She's getting
She
pushed
is
more than her
talented.
talent is.
She is.
She's maybe the
definitely
second
talented.
most famous WNBA player in the league.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
She is
okay.
nowhere near the second best WNBA
Yeah,
player.
that's
in the
what I was
league.
gonna say.
Fair.
Even when they were in college, there was even what's the other girl from South Carolina, the one with the African last name. She was hooping on.
With
it.
the one with the braids?
The one doing songs with Wayne?
No, not
Not
Flage.
Flage. The one with the braids.
I think she went to South Carolina.
No, not
I
the
can't remember.
I'm not sure.
I feel like she had an African last name. She was hooping, but they
Right.
ain't really.
But they
talk
didn't
about
push her like that. Yeah.
So
So
it is what it is.
it's just weird because like it shouldn't be like that, but Shaq is a little bit on track, and he just delivered it in the worst way possible.
Terrible way.
and
Yeah,
he was,
yeah.
and it was the wrong messenger too. Like if
Yeah.
she says you're like an uncle to her or like a
Yeah.
mentor,
And you're talking about them shorts, like, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways, do you want to do Dear Relentless quickly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on. Okay. What's wrong?
Nothing. I was reading the sound effects. Go ahead.
Oh, did you do it?
No.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
Ready? Dear Relentless Diary. Hey y'all. Anon, please. Yes, we will. I love the pod, by the way. So a 25-year-old. So the subject is American guy visiting Toronto. So I am a 25-year-old woman, and basically my friend is visiting Toronto from the South, North Carolina. He's super fine, tall, etc., and excited because he knows that the city has a good food scene. But basically, I'm not sure what to show him, places to take him to, though I think he's fine. He hasn't reciprocated any romantic interests, and he did express that he wants to see if the women here really are as fine as they say. What would be a good place to bring him to showcase the beautiful women of the city, but also what are good activities to do? I feel like there's a few spots of things that are special here, but not touristy, but I want to show him a good time, including the going out nightlife. He is coming pretty soon, so I'd love if you guys could answer before the 14th. Haha, thanks.
Hate to break it to you.
I was going to say,
14th of November.
This is a
Yeah.
bad time of year
very bad time.
to come.
For all the
I would-
things you just said.
For you want to show him nightlife and women outside. This is not the time of year for that, broski.
Not that
It's not.
you just have to find the right person to show you. So yeah, just DM me.
OVO.
Yeah.
Hey, come on. Obi, why would Obi?
They're
I
drawing
know-
the girls out. Where else are they going to be
Nah,
congregated in a
girls
bunch?
girls
like
are
that?
out every weekend.
Yeah, they
There's
are.
just
in abundance, though.
Yeah.
Fine joints.
You'll
in
find them.
abundance.
Yeah, pretty much every weekend.
In abundance. You can find some baddies
Yeah.
everywhere. Yes, but
Right.
the way he's talking, like he's trying to.
He's looking for
if
a
you're
plethora
saying-
of-
if you're
He's trying to
saying for-
sift through.
For an entire weekend from Thursday to Sunday, I'm sure I could find something.
Okay, well,
Any
DM
weekend.
Mucho. I'm
DM
trying to
me.
think activities to do.
And then if you're thinking about food,
I would recommend Miss Littlemore's if you want to get some food.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't
It's a
think
good
Miss-
different vibe.
It's a different. I don't know if it's not bad.
If
It's
you're
like
not
a
from
good-
I think
here,
people
It's
are
a good
making out worse.
experience.
Yeah.
Food, like
Yeah.
it's optimal. You know,
and especially if you're not from here, it's a
Mhm.
good change of.
it's a good
pace.
visiting here.
Yeah, Miss
restaurant.
Littlemore's.
instead of going to a random steakhouse, go to a black owned. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
like-
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right.
yeah,
It's more of an- like a-
upper scale restaurant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or go to like no, never mind.
But
you're
I-
from the south.
I would say this, depending on how varied your palate is, a lot of people just go straight to TikTok. I wouldn't agree with that because you're not really. I mean, it's a decent option, but what's really underrated in any city, not Toronto specifically, is Reddit. If you could go on Reddit /Food Toronto, then you could find any vibe you want on there.
I mean, activities. There's so much stuff to do in Toronto. Like activities are kind of endless. Like you'll find somewhere that does anything almost activity wise.
Yeah, if you're a museum person, go to
Yeah.
the AGO or the ROM. Or,
Museums.
Rom After Dark.
ROM
there's
After
like
Dark's nice. If you
Rom
like,
After
if
Dark.
you like jazz, there's a bunch of jazz bars.
There's dating in the or what the food in the dark, the whole experience,
Oh,
the
yeah.
noir.
Food in the dark.
Yeah, they're like eating in the dark.
There's like an
Oh,
art
yeah,
exhibit
yeah, that's
at the
fun.
Yeah.
Illuminarium right now. If you want to like the Van Gogh like installation, I don't think it's Van Gogh. There's another exhibit. but
There's like basic stuff. As you have your bowling, you have like your stuff like that, drinking bowling, go to ballroom, like there's different stuff you can do. But
Yeah.
see a Raptors game.
yeah, basketball's
yeah.
having like basketball.
Yeah.
Go to a Raptors game.
Mm-hmm.
Which
Try
is
to
an
catch
easy one.
the.
Go to St. Lawrence Market.
Yeah.
Why is the Christmas market already happened?
No, it's just
No,
good
not
food.
yet.
Oh, fair. Yeah, St. Lawrence market. I don't know when Christmas market starts, but yeah, I mean,
Go to Wonderland.
no, do not go to Wonderland.
That's not Toronto.
No. I mean, GTA.
That's
but
Toronto to
still.
people that aren't from.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think those are definitely good options. And restaurants,
Yeah.
please, restaurants are endless here. You'll find, oh my God,
Yeah.
like if you like Lebanese food, go to a mall. A mall's great. I don't know if you've ever been.
I haven't.
Oh yeah, I have been.
Oh, a mall is. I love that restaurant.
I wanted to know what your restaurant recommendation would be. So
Like
mall?
expensive or like low key.
No, you just made
I
it.
mean,
I was just
a mall's like a little pricey.
I
but-
like a good ethnic restaurant with like a funny name.
Yeah. I like high end sushi ish. Like Akira back is good. Trying to think. I don't know if Choto Mate is still good, like that fusion one. I don't know if that one's still good. It used to be good, but I haven't been there in a while. What else is there? People don't like piano. I don't mind piano. People. A lot of people don't like piano. There's Vila. Vila's underrated too. There's
Get-
Margot.
Get the oxtail poutine from the food truck outside of Rebel.
Here we
Oh,
go.
facts.
yeah,
See, this is how men recommend.
yeah, all those.
She's talking
kinda-
about $100 plates.
Girls be talking about
Not always. Don't
aesthetics. Girls be talking about aesthetics. Get
Men like
food.
aesthetics too.
Yeah, if they're bringing a girl there.
But she said it's a girl and she bring her man. Or not man, her
No,
friend.
her
Sorry,
friend.
her friend is trying to
Yeah.
see women.
Go to Dirty Bird, get some chicken and waffles.
Dirty Birds. What's that chicken spot by your place? That chicken was good that I got that one time.
PG Clucks?
I think so. That chicken was solid.
PG Clucks.
PG Clucks is okay.
I wasn't mad at it. I was actually surprised that it was actually
And it was
that
late
good.
at night, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was surprised it was that good.
Late night option is very
Solid.
decent. Mhm.
Okay, next one. Dear Relentless, busy.
Oh, we have really good pizza too.
Dear Relentless, I'll try to keep this short as possible. I started talking to this girl a month or two ago. She is a nurse who's also currently in school getting her master's degree. She's also big into traveling in her free time. We have been... Dre, we have been vibing, but have only had time to go on one day in almost 2 months. I've taken her to the airport a couple of times to sneak in some quality time. I like her, but beginning to think I'm very low on the priority list right now in her busy life. For context, we do text and talk on the phone multiple times a week, and she gets mad if I don't hit her up in a 24-hour period. Have you all dealt with someone who's super busy all the time? Did you all keep trying to talk to them, or did you move on to the next? Also visiting Toronto for the first time from the States. Any suggestions for... It's the same... Hold on. Hold.
Is that the same person?
Wait.
Did you read the same DM?
No. But is this the friend? Is this the guy?
Oh,
the guy and the girl, that would be hilarious.
That'd be so funny.
We
if
are just the
this-
trip
Yeah.
advisors, eh?
Yeah.
Like we're
But oh my god, we just aired out
Also
that if it is the
visiting
same guy,
Toronto from
he's talking
the
to a nurse.
States.
Oh,
But that's,
But it might not be the same
they're just
person, I'm
homegirl and
joking.
homeboy, right? So it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but she says that he's fine and like, you know.
But
you-
she said that he hasn't showed any romantic interest.
That is
this
true.
person seems like he's showing
Yeah.
romantic interest.
But to the nurse, not the girl here.
Well, listen, if we
no,
blew-
isn't he talking about one person?
He's talking about the nurse
Yeah,
and that he likes, but is not really giving him time.
yeah,
The other girl said, I have a guy friend visiting from the States. He's also saying, this is a guy.
Yeah, but-
I'm visiting Toronto for the first time from the States. Any
Yeah.
suggestions for food spots, bars, and lounges?
but no, it can't be the same person because. So you mean there's another person? The nurse is a separate person.
Yes.
Oh,
Anyways,
I don't think so.
if
but,
we blew your cover, too bad.
well, I mean, it's anonymous. Who knows if it's
Yeah,
even a man or
yeah.
woman? I don't know. But I just thought it was funny that this
Storylining
person
is
said they're
storylining.
visiting from the States while we just said the girl said this. So, regardless,
Shout out
okay,
to our States listeners.
Yeah.
facts.
Hope tonight goes well for you.
Do
Oh, fuck,
right?
Yeah.
Do I?
how do you deal with
How
that?
do I deal with that?
I'll start by saying this, that there's kind of like a loading screen that you have to go through when you're talking to women, and I feel like you're just at a part of the loading screen. Truth is,
loading screen.
it is, but truth
Boy,
is,
potted.
like once a girl really likes you, she's never too busy. That's just a fact. It is what it is.
Once
It's just a fact.
anyone really likes, even a guy.
I feel like guys are a little bit different.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's different for us.
I think
Why?
it's
We
a
can be
little
too busy.
different.
Why?
No, I just think because
What do y'all got to do?
well, it obviously depends on the person. I just think like
if we're generalizing,
communication wise, like we're not
Mm.
as communicative. So even if we do like you, we might not talk to you as much as you would talk to us just
Mm.
regularly,
Okay.
like initiating wise. But anyways, I feel like when someone likes you, they're never too busy. But let's just take that off the table. I don't want to be negative. Let's say she does. I feel like you kind of just have to wait it out. Like there's not really wait it out in terms of not press the issue. You have to analyze the situation and be like, okay, am I receiving what I'm giving? And if it's not there, you might have to take a step back. But if you genuinely believe that she's just busy, you might try and find ways to spend more time together.
Yeah,
It's
you drop her
hard.
into the airport.
But also, this is what I'm saying. Like, it has to be reciprocated. She has to want to spend more time with, like, she has to want to fit you in her schedule more.
Mhm.
So there's not really anything
And
you
she
can
is,
do.
by using him as a ride to the airport.
No, but I know
Sorry.
those ones. I've pulled that trick a couple times.
Let me drop
The,
it to
the
the airport.
trick,
oh, okay.
where it's like, I'm trying to feel you out, but I
Yeah.
don't really want to go out with you yet.
Yeah.
You don't live too far. So
Right.
you're going away. So I'll just bring you to the airport.
Oh yeah, that's
We have a
Interesting.
good 20, 30 minutes in the car. We can just
Right,
vibe.
Yeah,
Interesting.
It's a good low
it's
key
good for
one.
both.
It's
yeah.
a good low key.
Mm.
Exactly. You get something out of it. I get something out of it.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Okay. I
But
thought
yeah,
about
that's what I'd say. I'd say just keep tabs on it. Listen to your gut. If you feel like she's just playing you or she's not really feeling you, then you might have to take a step back. If you notice that she's trying to put in effort, like it's different. There's a difference between you saying, yo, do you want to hang out this weekend? And her being like, nah, I can't. I'm working. And you being like, yo, do you want to hang out this weekend? And she's like, nah, I can't this weekend. I'm really busy right now. But what about Friday next week?
Yeah.
Like there has to be an initiative to still try,
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
basically.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good way.
I
to
also
put
think
it,
there's
yeah.
nothing wrong with just saying like, "Yo, I'd like to see you more." Like, if you really like her,
But I get it. You don't want to see him beg.
I don't think that's beg though.
It's
Like,
beg
yeah,
if it's not being reciprocated.
That's not like it's.
Because then
I
you
feel
just
like
get
if
called
you
There's
say-
a, there's
annoying.
a certain point in the relationship, or if you're trying to build one, where you still have to run game.
Yeah.
That's
I
not.
agree.
That's not game.
but even saying it once,
Nah. it's
Nah,
not.
you can't say it because then they know they got you.
Yeah, it's not.
And once they
game.
know they got you, it's over.
There's a way to communicate this without
Yeah.
explicitly.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
you
think
could
it's a
put
little.
it in, sprinkle it in some
Yeah.
jokes.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you too busy for me.
Mhm.
In a fly way.
Don't be on your knees yet, yo.
But I was.
damn, I didn't know I would like to see you more is on your knees.
Yeah, yeah.
If a girl
Slavery's
doesn't
bad.
like
Stop
you
that.
He
yet,
said, I thought he said it's been 2 or they said I don't know. They said it's been 2 months.
yeah, they've just
That's
been
early.
talking, but he hasn't
2
said
months?
that she like likes him like that.
I also think it's interesting that
One date and also 2 months is kind of like I
Did-
would be like this person's not interested.
Didn't
in
he
me.
say though that like she gets mad if he doesn't reply in a 24-hour span?
Yeah,
That don't mean nothing. That don't mean
that's
nothing.
so. I don't know.
I
that's
feel like she
conflicting.
kind of likes having him
That's what I'm
around,
saying.
them around.
That don't mean nothing.
I'd start
But-
there if I was him.
I'm-
If I
yeah.
really wanted to have this conversation.
I've been caught with that before as well.
yeah.
I've been strung along by someone that would page me for not talking to them, but they didn't really jack me like that.
Mhm.
I've been there.
You
They
were,
just they like the attention.
Some people just like the attention and they're
you were
bored.
just their 4:00.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if they're bored, like I want to talk to somebody.
And-
Unfortunately, you're kind of like their parachute.
Yeah. And it's like it's
It
like
is.
those people that get upset when the person that they didn't want at all gets in a relationship.
Yeah.
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 The
like
person
that.
you curved is talking to someone else, and now you're mad and
But
salty
you're
about
literally
it.
the parachute.
Yeah.
I'm gonna jump out the window for the guy I really like.
Yeah.
But when he looks
Last
a little bit
second.
far, I'm like, pull out. Hey, where are you going? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Holy
Like,
shit.
You
don't
don't-
be the parachute.
Holy
Don't
shit.
be
And
the
there are
parachute. I
some
like
guys
that.
who, unfortunately, are the parachute.
I think that's character building. You kind of have to be the parachute
You have to.
to learn to not be the parachute. You don't
Yeah.
just automatically go to
I've
not
definitely
being a
used guys as a
parachute.
parachute before. Not
Really?
proud,
Yeah.
I've been
but
there.
I've definitely had guys as a parachute.
But you're a more grown woman now.
Now it's like, yeah, I
wouldn't
don't
have
need to
Bullies started
Sometimes
out
you just don't
getting
want
bullied.
your phone to be dry. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you want to hit a guy up like, oh yeah, I'm bored tonight, and you know he'll be available for you.
All right.
But
See,
the
so-
guy I want is just, I'm still
Try
jumping.
this. Try this, my good brother. Try the switcheroo on her.
No, don't.
Next time she asks you to chill, tell her you're too busy.
No.
I bet he's
Reversal,
never
man.
done it. I bet he's never done it ever. Just try it one time,
Yeah.
and I bet the energy would change at least a little bit. Just try the experiment.
And you know how? So the best negotiators are those with leverage.
Mhm.
Those are the best negotiators, right?
Facts.
You know how you get more leverage? Get some more hoes. That's what he has to do. He needs more hoes.
Yeah, I
So
need some
now-
context.
so now-
Is she the only girl? If she's the only girl you're talking to, you got to get it.
He's
rostered.
wilding. Like he needs to get some more hoes.
And that's good advice too, because then if you're talking to other people as well, it'll take your mind off her.
Yep.
So even if she is
So you're telling
busy,
him to get a parachute?
yes.
yeah,
Yes.
or not even just
like,
one.
Not so
You're
no, my
both
bad.
jumping out of a fucking plane.
yeah.
Yeah. And then
But that's her.
imagine if they save each other. You know what I mean?
Because
Be so romantic.
No, but remember, I've told you how in the past girls have told me like, yo, like they like me because I don't press them too much.
Why you think
Because I'm talking to other people as well, so I don't need to press you.
Yeah.
So it's like, I see you when I see you. You're around. Like I'm still interested in you, but like when you pop up, cool, we'll rock. But I'm not waiting for you to pop up. You can't wait for something
Girls
to pop
can
up.
smell
You
it.
need to-
They could smell it
Yeah.
if you're their
If
only
she
option.
if she goes on Instagram and sees a baddie in your comments with the heart eyes, ooh, she's gonna feel it now.
Mm-hmm. On the surface, mad, but deep down, no.
I hate this.
We're
game.
being like
I
very
hate the
evil
game.
about what we're saying, but
Nothing
there's
about
kind
it
of
is-
Season,
there's kind
man.
of a lot of truth to that. Like she probably doesn't feel threatened or that there's any other options in your life. So
And nothing about this is evil. We're
Yeah,
not
this
telling
is
you to
not.
like get
This
a
is-
roster and lie to these
dog
other
around.
women.
The streets are not doomed. Date around and then make sure that you don't come off as too needy because some of
Exactly.
your needs are met.
yeah, apply the pressure.
That's it.
That's basically it in a
Yeah.
nutshell.
Open
We
and
don't
shut
need
Keith
your
Johnson.
opinion on this one.
Oh,
Holy
really?
smokes.
Remember, we told you you can't ask a fish how to fish. You gotta sit out of this one. I'm joking. Go ahead.
No, I have nothing to say. Sure.
Nah, I mean, you already.
Yeah,
pitched
she
in on
said
this
she's
one.
had a parachute.
Mhm.
I'm not saying this person is the parachute. I'm just saying
Yeah.
it sounds parachutey.
Yeah.
Right,
It's a
right.
little-
We're just giving you options because
And
she genuinely could just be mad busy, but
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
you don't feel like she's showing effort to,
My vote is one, communicate it clearly. They said that's beg, so maybe do it in a jokey,
Mhm.
fly
find a
way.
fly way.
Yeah.
Ask ChatGPT
Okay,
how
you know
to
what?
say I want to spend more. Actually, let me do it right
No, let's wrap this up.
now. Yeah, say your closing remarks while I do this.
Let's wrap it up. That's a closing remark.
Yeah.
Thank you for episode.
Hey, ChatGPT. My friend wants to spend more time with a girl that he likes, but I feel like it's kind of needy to just flat out say, I want to spend more time with you. Give me a fly, cool, urban way of saying this to her. Now let's
If ChatGPT understands it, it might be golden.
that's what I'm saying. ChatGPT be fly. So ChatGPT says, here's a smooth way to say it.
Whoa.
Yo, they gave two. Yo, I've been vibing with you lately. Let's make some more time to kick it. You down? That's still a little too much.
That's
Little-
on. That's
Or-
Too
weird.
urban, too inner
They
city.
said, or if he wants to keep it light and a little playful, look, I need more of your energy in my week. When are we hanging out again? That's not as bad.
That's not
it's
as
still
bad.
a little
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not as bad.
ChatGPT
Make
can
it
get
more-
no hoes.
Make it more nonchalant and less direct so that they don't exactly know that you want to hang out with them so bad. Because with ChatGPT, you got to get specific. So they said, here are a few low-key ways you could say it.
Low key. They said low key.
Low-key.
Damn.
There's 3. Number 1, feels like we're always running into each other. Might be a sign we should actually plan something.
There you go.
That's
not
not
a
bad.
bad one at all.
That's not bad.
That's good.
That's not a bad one.
Number 2,
This guy's gonna stalk her at Walmart.
hey, what are you doing here? Funny to see you here.
Outside
I'm
of
just
aisle
grabbing
three?
some.
So why'd you start? ChatGPT told me to.
Not again. Number 2 is you're always fun to be around. We got to cross paths a little more often. That's not as bad, but that's still a little ahead. And number 3 is every time we chill, I remember why I mess with your vibe. Next time you're free, hit me up.
I like that one.
You put the ball in her court.
I like that one.
That was kind of good.
I like
Cool.
that one.
I've had a guy be like, yo, I'm trying to see you outside the club. Or outside like a party setting. And I was like,
Okay, he said that at the party or he
Yeah.
texted you that?
he was like, next time I see
But
you.
you thought he was attractive.
Yeah.
He said that
Yeah.
at the party?
Yeah.
Oh,
He
yeah,
was like,
that-
yo,
that's
he's like,
cool,
next
that's
time I
cool.
see you. Like,
Yeah,
And you were like, whoa.
okay, I wasn't like, whoa, but I was like, okay,
That
I'm not in a
works.
bad way.
That works. That works. I would
I'm
say
telling
that.
someone that you talked to them on a date. I kind of like that.
That works if there's interest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not
If
mad at
it's,
that.
it's a girl that does
Flirting
it,
versus
Doesn't like you.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm trying to see you outside a party setting. And
Yeah,
like, bitch,
what?
don't talk to me. Literally. Okay, anyways, y'all.
Yeah.
Hopefully Americans, the election works out for
Yeah.
y'all today. We will talk about that next week.
Yeah.
Pending results.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But we shall see. We'll see you guys for episode 43.
We shall overcome.
You're
Yeah.